engine screaming in the Carolina heat. Dust and rubber burning on the concrete street. Turn it up loud for the talk of the track. Valhalla's on the mic and he's never looking back. Green flag drops and the thunder begins. Welcome to the show where the family wins. Valhalla leads the charge with the headset on, streaming live from the dusk till the early dawn. Beside him is the boss, the CO in command. His wife keeps it steady, the best in the land. And don't forget the General Thor's on the beat. Four-legged legend making the circle complete. We're talking gear, HEOs in the draft and the turn, watching every single gallon of the high-octane burn. Valhalla Sports Talk. Yeah, we're riding the wall. Berserkers in the front, we're standing tall. V-homies represent, let the engines roar. We're kicking down the gates and we're breaking the door. From the infield party to the checkered flag, got the winner circle spirit in the victory bag. Valhalla Sports Talk. Valhalla Sports Talk. Walk through the infield, smell the charcoal and grease. In the sea of speed, we find our own peace. Got a cold beer dripping in the summer sun. The party's just started and it's never done. Beautiful women waving flags in the stands, while the V-homies cheer with the drinks in their hands. Berserkers going wild, yeah, they're bringing the noise. Playing with the fastest of the big track toys. Fried chicken, barbecue, and the smell of the tire. Valhalla's got the channel setting spirits on fire. White flag waving, one lap to go. Heartbeat racing, put on a show. Rubbing is racing, paint on the floor. Push it to the limit, give me some more. Valhalla Sports Talk. Yeah, we're riding the wall. Berserkers in the front, we're standing tall. V-homies represent, let the engines roar. We're kicking down the gates and we're breaking the door. From the infield party to the checkered flag, got the winner circle spirit in the victory. Valhalla Sports Talk. Valhalla Sports Talk. Valhalla Sports Talk. He's diving to the inside, clearing the pack, leaving all the rivals on the back of the track. Across the start finish, hear the crowd go insane. Valhalla's name etched in the hall of the flame. Burnouts in the grass, hey. Smoke filling the air, hey. Another NASCAR win, hey. Nothing else can compare. Victory is ours.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. NASCAR Cup Series Racing, the Food City 500 from Bristol Motor Speedway. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action, y'all. I'm loading up the emojis as we speak, y'all. I totally forgot the emojis. So I'm loading those right now as we speak. You'll have to refresh to get access to those if you are a member on the channel. This race is supposed to start at the top of the hour, so in about 15 minutes. And we'll go racing at Bristol. Shout out to the early arrivals, Paul Greenwell, Chris Morton, and Hard Nose 72 up in here. Shout out to each and every one of yous. What else we want here? Put a General Thor up there. Throw up a couple hot dog emojis. Put the crash emoji. Be a lot of that today. Put up the trophy. And the rest of those can stay the same. All right, so refresh your stream, y'all. Refresh your stream, and you'll have access to the emojis if you're a member. I think we've got one member in here, Chris. Chris is our one member. So front row is going to be Blaney. No, I think that's something else. That doesn't look right. Here we go. Here's the raw feed. I feel like that's not the right dealy-hoo right there, y'all. All right, give me a sec. Give me a sec, y'all. Brandon in the house. Don't want to be negative, but we are about to watch a parade. Uh-oh. And you remember when Bristol used to be 3 wide the whole time? That was one of the dumbest sports, y'all, screwing up Bristol. One of the dumbest things they ever did. So I think that's the right dealie. Oh, it just happened to the TV. Has it been doing that? Did we turn it off? Plug it back in? Did you? All right, let's move this up. Got the top 9 there. They're about to do the grid walk with Waltrip. What's up, William Vernoy? What is up? I didn't think I turned on betting, y'all. Let me turn it on. Let me fire it up, y'all. I think the Dodgers started in like an hour, right? Saw where there was a suspension applied to some teams. Yeah, I read. I didn't read the whole article, but I saw that 5 teams failed inspection twice. So they're probably at near the back of the field, is my guess. I don't know what teams it was, but yeah, I saw that as well. Yep, I saw that as well, man. So we'll leave the betting up there. How many we got in here? This might be a colossal mistake on my part, y'all, but we'll see. All right, so they're doing the walk up, the walk through pit road with Waltrip, and he's got some guy named Kane. I imagine he's a wrestler, and they're interviewing Bubba Wallace. Right, Michael Jordan in the house. Blaney did something with his stash, y'all. It's even more epic. Inspector Todd in the house. The Undertaker's brother. Is that who that is? Kane? I think Chevy's going to win, says Chris Morton. What's up, Mark? What's up? What's going on? Let me bring up ESPN here so I can keep an eye on the Doyers. At 1:10 an hour is when they start. DeGrom versus Sasaki. Shout out to the 22 in the house. Hit all the buttons. Hit them all. I got Ty Gibbs winning today, says Paul Greenwell. He's one of my bets. I took Gibbs on DraftKings. I took Gibbs, Hocevar, and Reddick. Like a nice day at Bristol, sunny. I'm not sure about the temp, but look at that pace car. Nice. You remember when this Bristol ticket, 2 times a year was the toughest ticket to get in NASCAR. They used to run 3 wide here for the entire race. You like the paint scheme on the 24? There's a couple nice ones out there. I haven't done a real good job of looking at them this week. You got a big old fish on the side of the 1. I thought the 3 looked good with Winchester on board. My holster should have been here by now. What is today, babe? Oh, we got to get going here, y'all. All right, so national anthem, y'all. Invocation, national anthem. I'm going to go off camera for this. I kind of agree with you there, Inspector. Noah Peters from this, I don't know, from one of those shows. All right, pretty good national anthem there. Pretty good. I'll get you to the bubbles, y'all, as soon as they become active. Remember what we do here when they come back from this commercial. We'll get the command to start engines. Get the command to start engines. Wow, AI Valhalla is just a little guy. He's just a little guy today. I didn't see a flyover. Weird. You got a chance to watch a night race? All right, 48 up in here. Green flag just around the corner. Let's go ahead and move this to orange. Race condition orange. I believe that's the 5. Maybe the foe?
Track condition is orange.
All right, Border Patrol headed over top in our helicopter here today. I believe Kyle Busch or Chase Elliott will win, says Chris. There you go. Give me Ty Gibbs. I got money on him, Thomas. I got money on Gibbs. Was it a C-17 that flew over? I didn't see, Paul. I didn't see. I didn't see. Okay, so the command, remember, we're 1 through 10, with 10 being best. So Bowman is back. Bowman is back in the 48 today. After dealing with vertigo for what, 4 weeks? Blaney finished in the top 5 the last 2 races. Shoalor is up in here. 43 in the house. Hit all the buttons, y'all. Hit them all. So Fox is obviously running a actual stream themselves. So that's going to have an effect. Joy, Harvick, and Boyer on the call for Fox Sports 1. Theo Sam Eagle up in here. Puts 5,000 on Ford. I got the list of our racers, everybody. I've got the list of everybody who has a car assigned. Good day, Theo. Good day. It's a beautiful day in Bristol, it looks like. Blaney's starting on the pole today, Theo. $42 up in here, 333 views. Again, I will be doing updates throughout the race for the Dodger game 3 of that Dodger Ranger series. DeGrom versus Sasaki. Dodgers have already won that series 2-0. Trying to sweep them today, trying to bring the brooms out. It's like Smitty has the day off, as does Teoscar. Him will be at shortstop. Current subscriber count, chat. Current subscriber count 32,839. Current V-Homie count 964. Let's go 45, says Hard Nose. Right, here's the command to start engines. Uh-oh, not good, Cholalore. Glenn Jacobs, Kane. All right, I would expect more from a former professional wrestler. I would expect more from a former professional wrestler than that. But now he's the mayor, so he's got to be serious. I'm liking the poll. Now let's avoid any 12 craziness. Yeah, the pit road stuff. You're right, Theo. You are right. They need to have a good day on pit road. They need to have them a day on pit road. Let's get it, says a Dizzy Donut. You can tell the time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon with a bush beer, y'all. Who knew? Who knew you could do that? Got a runny nose and a headache. The Spy Man is up in here. The Spy Man, everybody. Be careful. Need that 5 car to beat Blaney today on a fast track. Says D22. So we're starting to see those commercials for that UFL. All right, gonna try to fast forward the TV. We're on Hulu, right, baby? Well, it doesn't go forward like the Dodger games, huh? Is the only one where it goes forward on the Dodger is on the MLB thing? Last Devils home game tonight. I will be attending, says Theo. There you go, man. Are they going to make the show or what, Theo? Are the Devils going to make the show or what? I've heard, I haven't seen any Kings games, but I've heard that they're right there to get in the show. The last time they won, last time the Kings won the cup, they were the 8th seed. $53 up in here. I'm up and good in the search, y'all. When I hit live, I'm showing, right in the top 3 there. All right, they're rolling off a pit road, chat. They're rolling off a pit road as we speak. They're interviewing your boy Blaney, Theo. They're currently interviewing your boy Blaney. So last day of the Masters, who's winning that thing? I don't know about the Hurricanes. Let's go, Elliot. I'm in the hospital, says Thomas Forbes. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Papa Doc in the house. Hey, I appreciate it, Papa Doc. I'll be doing Dodger game updates once they get going. I'll keep you all updated on them Doyers. Pneumonia. Damn, bro. Hope you get better, Thomas. All right, I'll take you through the field, y'all. On my right, your left, starting lineup for the Food City 500. I have to find that little lap counter once we get underway, y'all. I don't remember how we were doing that. I'm trying to find the bubbles, y'all. Trying to find the bubbles. Check in. I think this is the bubble thing right here, but ain't nothing up there yet. TV freezes badly. I guess they don't start them bubbles going until the race starts, chat. So I'll keep an eye on it and we'll get you over there once they get there. Not likely. They took a month off after New Year's when Hughes cut his hand. All they needed was 3 more wins. That sucks. Who you rooting for these days? My new favorite driver is Hocevar. No, not doing the Dodger game, Gary Rock. This would seem to be pretty obvious to me, but no, I'm not doing the Dodger game today. I will be updating it here, though, but will not be doing the Dodger game. So, yeah, Hocevar, I kind of like Gibbs. Need to be pretty obvious. I cannot believe how many people are in attendance at Bristol, y'all. It's 80 degrees, sunny, not a lot of wind, and those grandstands are maybe 3/4 full. This used to be the hottest ticket in the Cup Series. Well, kind of. I can update folks here, but I'm not going to do play-by-play for the Dodger game, obviously. All right, here we go. Green flag, green flag. Green flag, chat.
Green flag, green flag!
Man, Chastain coming like a bat out of hell. Moves into second. Blaney trying to take off. Larson gets a little squirrely. NASCAR continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of that. Go, says Theo. All right, let me try to find these bubbles, y'all. We're on lap 3 of 125. Gibbs dropping fast. It is so it is so hard to find the bubbles, y'all. It's crazy how it's not consistent. You know what I mean?
Logano, he gets that spot now. Gregson is hard out trying to get in front of the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger. He gets it done.
Noah Gregson finally able to tuck in. Out front, though, Ryan Blaney pulling away, Pat.
Yeah, he's got a great lead right now. It's a good 5 or 6 cars in between second and...
We'll wait on the audio till I can figure out the bubbles. Maybe I just got to let it load. I don't know. There we go. There we go. We got some bubbles. All right, so let's get this locked in, y'all. Let's get me out the way for a minute. Get me out the way. Let's move this car. Hang with me, y'all.
To within a car length. Pat, that's the battle for third. They're back into turn number 1.
Yeah, pretty tight there. Riley Herbst's about to get to the bumper of Larson. You talk about when they'll move up. Well, we all know when they're going to move up, guys. It's when they get to the lap traffic, and that's not far off.
That is not far off. We got about a straightaway between Ryan Blaney and Garrett Smithley, who is running, or Chad Fincham, rather, who is the last car on the lead lap.
Yeah, right now, the leader can see Fincham just getting into 3, so that tells you just how fast he's closing on the lap traffic.
We documented the issues for William Byron yesterday in qualifying. Had to start at the rear of the field. He has only picked up 3 spots. He's passed Chad Fincham, Cody Ware, and Ty Dillon. But all of a sudden, Pat, if they look behind him, they're going to start to see that discount tire Ford of Ryan Blaney. It's white, black, and it's awful fast right now at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Oh, Blaney has got it in the wind, and he's going to be looking right at the bumper of Fincham in the 66 here in just a moment. Chad Fincham halfway down the backstretch. Now there's Blaney. It's awfully tight. He'll get to that lap traffic really quick.
No one really catching anyone. No one really pulling away. In fact, the only catching is happening with Blaney in the back of the pack into 1.
Yeah, Blaney's the only one that's about to catch some traffic. It's a long way back to Chastain. Then there's Larson. Then there's Herbst and Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, sorry, Pat. Keep in mind, we're racing 500 laps. So right now, we're logging laps, and we're doing a lot of learning for these 37 drivers. Everyone at the bottom of the racetrack. Blaney, though, continues to catch the rear of the field. No ground being gained by Ross Chastain. A little even separation through 3 and 4. Chastain in second, Kyle Larson third, Riley Herbst fourth. Then you've got the points leader Tyler Reddick in fifth. Pat, it looks like Blaney's closing in on the rear of the field.
Yeah, all of the other drivers here that he's going to catch are going to have to stay down at the bottom.
Blaney
of the
about to start catching lap cars.
Move him or go around him. I think he'll try to go around.
I think what these drivers know right now, you might be able to catch a back bumper, but you have to have a lane to pass. That just doesn't exist right now, Nick. I'm watching Chris Buescher. He's actually starting to drive up to the back bumper of Chase Briscoe. Buescher right now running in 10th, Briscoe running in 9th, but if he catches him, where does he go?
Yeah, you're going to have to venture up out of that PJ1, out of that bottom groove. Right now, everybody a little tentative to venture up to that part of the racetrack.
Let's lock in the
Meanwhile,
bubbles.
Ryan Blaney has caught the rear of the field, and Pat, he's moving his way to the top.
Here he goes.
And there is your current running order on the left.
He'll make quick work of Fincham, and he'll go up and head for the next car in line. That's the same thing that's going to happen for Chastain here in just a minute. This could draw Chastain and Larson a little closer to Blaney.
Blaney timed that out perfectly. Caught the back bumper of Fincham going into turn 3. Drove to the outside, was able to carry some momentum around him. Now he's got about 2 more car lengths before he catches Cody Ware.
Cody Ware in a black and gold car today. They're in the middle of 1 and 2. Here comes Blaney. He'll try to catch him this time by in turns 3 and 4.
I think somebody told William Byron that the leader is catching the rear of the field, because we're seeing Byron start to move around the racetrack. Blaney, though, now going to try to set up Cody Ware, who runs in that 36th position.
Cody Ware comes off of turn number 2. Blaney right there in his mirror, trying to figure out if he's going to move out of the way. Probably not going to move around.
Right now, Blaney just simply has nowhere to go. That's actually allowing Ross Chastain to catch a little bit, but still Chad Fincham between the two.
Here comes Blaney. He tries to stick a nose under Cody Ware. He'll get it done this time. He's going to get that spot and put Cody Ware a lap down off 4.
So a nice move by Ryan Blaney to the inside of turns 3 and 4. Let's go down to pit lane and Andrew Curlin.
Tyler Reddick just came on the radio after losing a handful of spots early in that race, saying he's building tighter, and it's not like practice for the right sides in the car. So perhaps the teams are seeing some different conditions out here on the racetrack, and that's making for some interesting handling race cars early here, especially for Tyler Reddick.
A couple of drivers trying to look outside. Larson did it. Now he's driven to the back bumper of Ross Chastain. They're headed back into 3. Chad Fincham moves out of Chastain's way. Chastain slips up the racetrack. Now we've got a door-to-door battle for second.
That got really dicey there. Here comes Larson down the bottom of the racetrack, side by side with Chastain. He'll give that spot up. Chastain will go back. Riley Herbst now will go after him.
I think you called that accurately, Pat. I think Chastain got out of the throttle, gave him that spot, and went to the bottom of the racetrack to seal off Riley Herbst. They're back in turn 1.
Watching the leader. Here comes Blaney. He's going to go to work on Ty Dillon now in that number 10 car. He's got to make a move there. Then you've got Larson and Chastain. No lap cars in between them.
29 laps complete here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Ryan Blaney leads Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, Riley Herbst, and Tyler Reddick, your top 5.
Do you have diabetes?
All right, chat. First commercial.
Commercials on the news.
First commercial there. All right, I thought we wanted to pull the audio from here, but I guess you can't. Yes, you can't pull it from there. But we're at lap 31 of, or 32 of 125, 32 of 500 in the race. 8 minutes in. Race condition is green. Ryan Blaney, your leader. Kyle Larson, second. Ross Chastain, third. Carmen checks in. Sorry I missed the audio when you showed up. Sorry I missed the audio when you showed up. All right, I got to get some audio here. But I also need to get the lap counter. Also got to get me a lap counter, y'all. Going to be the front screen. So I think this one. Yep, there we go. There we be, chat. I need to find a better way to control the audio, though. Lock that.
I'm Andrew Kurland, along with David Stiles, here.
Whoever that was, thank you for subscribing. Pamela Harrelson, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Blaney's lead over Larson is 0.276 seconds. 0.276.
You won't miss a moment from green to checkered flag.
I want to be able to control that audio easier, chat. not sure how to do it.
Stress of driving. And
All right, so Byron has already been lapped. William Byron has already been lapped in his first race back since his vertigo diagnosis and illness. It's Blaney, Larson, Chastain, the top three. Larson's right on Blaney, but Chastain's almost a full 3 seconds back. Almost a full 3 seconds, chat.
Gets around Blaney as SVG got sideways in the corner. That allowed the 5 car to pounce. New leader off turn 4.
Excellent pickup, Pat. We were waiting for that to happen lap after lap. Larson was stalking Blaney, finally saw his moment.
SVG tried to get out of the way. His car twitched just a little bit. Blaney had to get
All right,
out
got
of
it
the
figured
front,
out.
And that gave the lead to Larson. Larson now into turn 3.
Kyle Larson now
140 in the house. Hit the buttons. Hit them all. Hit them all.
We're starting to see the track move around just a little bit. Christopher Bell is one of those drivers who has now moved up to the 6th spot. We saw him get
Oh, it was Bowman. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Paul.
Now just 45 laps in, Nick. This track has actually seen some action all the way through.
Now he's starting to work on the points leader.
You are right,
Reddick.
Paul.
We'll document that after we hear from Brett McMillan on pit lane.
A couple of reports from my end of pit road. First of all, Kyle Busch is being told that he's one of the few guys on the track that is able to pull up to the cars in front of him. Everybody else, they're told, is kind of pushed about, there's a bubble that 3 car lengths back. So they start on Kyle, you're one of the few guys who can pull up to the cars in front of him. He does tell him, though, that he's a little bit tight in the turns. They're also telling Chase Elliott that still they're not seeing guys move up to move a groove a little bit higher right now. They said the only people we're seeing going higher on the track are guys looking to make passes at this point.
Austin Cindric going high on the track. We saw Christopher Bell with an outside pass and a handful of drivers. But to Brett's point, they're not going all the way to the safer barrier just yet. They're going about midway up the racetrack. But
oh, Larson to the lead.
Bell, he's able to diamond the
Larson to the lead.
But he'll get right back to the bottom when he wants speed.
And just about 3 or 4 laps ago, he did move past the points leader, Tyler Reddick. So Christopher Bell is into the top 5, and now he has set his sights on Toyota teammate or Toyota, associated.
At 49 of 125 in stage 1, chat. 45 of 125.
Right now, Nick. Check this out. Blaney is trying to get around Larson once again for the lead. Larson is stuck behind Nemechek.
And that's a tough place to be. Let's go down to pit road. Doug Turnbull hit. Oh, we got a battle for the lead. Ryan Blaney wants it back, Pat.
Yeah, that's what we're just talking about, and that's the fact that Blaney had seen that the leader can't move around Nemechek, and now that's opening up the bottom of the racetrack for Blaney.
Larson goes all the way upstairs trying to get that run on Nemechek. Blaney's using the inside
5 car
lane.
out there
Now
busting moves like he's in a 80s dance
Blaney
video to
can't
take
make
the
it work on
lead.
bottom. Larson gets that great rocket off the top of the hill in turn number 2, and he's out in front again using the top side of the racetrack.
Blaney wants that lead back, y'all. He wants it back. He is right on the tail of the number 5 car.
Blaney now goes top side.
Nemechek almost has to give a shove to Cole Custer to get him out of the way. Blaney's got another opportunity down in 3 and 4, guys.
A lot of decisions being made right now up front. They are side by side for the race lead. Larson, though, had the momentum, got around Blaney. Now he's got 2 side-by-side lap cars in front of him.
Larson got nowhere to go.
Cloudy Fago in the house. Woo!
To his driver's right. He works the bottom of the racetrack. Blaney goes right in his foot track.
John Hunter Nemechek's fight to stay on the lead lap continues. He's door to door with Larson into 1.
They stay that way. Larson stays down at the bottom.
211 in the house. That's the high for the day.
Shove here as he gets around Nemechek. Nemechek goes back to the bottom of the racetrack. Now a hole opens up for Larson to move forward.
And the reality is, Brad, these lap cars, Cole Custer, John Hunter, Nemechek, they're not doing anything wrong. They are racing their own race. They want to stay on the lead lap to stay.
Getting right back in there. Getting right back into the mix.
William Byron lapped several laps ago, running 34th spot. Remember, he started in the rear after they had to change the steering system in the car, and they were already having issues there. He's been very calm and quiet on the radio, and as the leader at the time, Ryan Blaney, now it's Kyle Larson, but when Ryan Blaney was closing in, they told him he's about 10 car lengths back. He started to try to find grip up top. He said that helped the rear of the car a little better, but there's just not been a way to pass, and so he held him off for about 10 or 15 laps, and then finally went a lap down, and now he's multiple cars behind the free pass there, so they're just trying to get to the end of stage 1 before they can make an adjustment. Similar story on a car that's in the tail.
Lap 57 of 125 in stage 1, chat. 4:43 to go in the Food City 500. Larson is your leader.
Chastain's in 4th. Riley Herbst
Blaney second. Christopher Bell has moved into the 3 spot.
Here as he works his way down the backstretch. Chastain challenges again from the outside in turn 3.
And right ahead of those two.
Oh,
is
77
Christopher
says
Bell, who is
Carmen.
no doubt one of the
I got
fastest
money
cars
on him
the
again,
racetrack.
Carmen.
He almost hit the wall a lap ago, Pat, up in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, they start to move.
Good to see you, though.
Find out where they've got some grip to work with. Bell likes the top of the racetrack.
Let's give you a full field rundown after 60 laps are complete. Stage 1 ends.
Trouble. Got a car going around. Brad Keselowski loses the nose of his machine.
Uh-oh.
Any contact with the safer bearer. Sarah turns it around sideways.
Caution is out.
That'll bring out caution number 1 of the Food City 500. As
Caution is out, Chet.
Christopher Bell, Riley Herbst, and Ross Chastain. We expect pit road to be busy when we come back.
Coca-Cola.
Our first caution of the day. First caution of the day, chat. What do you think about the season so far? I think the races have been rather boring, Cloudy. What do you think? That's my honest opinion. I think a number of these races have been absolute snooze fests. Cool Valhalla on her baby demon. The 6 was around. It was the 6. $221 in the house, 2,000 views. Come on, y'all. Hit all them buttons. The sub, the like, the notification bell. The 6 don't look right, y'all. The 6 don't look right. That driver's side front is up in the air like it just don't care. He was in 22nd when he went around. Let's see what happened here. They're showing the replay right now. Uh-oh, Recky Stenhouse got him. Recky Stenhouse turns him around. Let's see if he hit the wall. Never hit the wall or nothing. Never hit the wall. Got it going straight again. All right, let's see if MRN is back.
Tires and Sunoco fuel. Riley Herbst also in with a great run. He said his
At
car
pit road
feels
open.
like basketball tires. Not sure what that means. Doug Turnbull.
And I'm going to have Chris Buescher coming to a stop right in front of me there. They decided to give up the track position to make an adjustment on the number 17. They will change 4 tires there, and they'll be down and away. Ty Gibbs, I'm looking ahead there. They were deciding whether to stay in or out or not. Brett Miller.
Brian Blaney's
Gonna be running like a 3-legged dog.
To rotate the center better. They give a 4-tire change and an air pressure adjustment. That has a
Ricky.
About 8 seconds, he's gone.
Recky Stenhouse, baby.
Lane, followed by Ryan Blaney, and then a flurry of action. All
right, here we go. Race off pit road.
Followed by Riley Herbst, and then maybe Tyler Reddick, maybe Ross Chastain. It was very tight with that race off of pit lane, Brad.
Ross Chastain, Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, Carson Hocevar, and Bubba Wallace.
I feel like there's not a lot of action in competitive racing with multiple position changes throughout the race.
Number 1 of the Food City 500. This is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
All right, go to a commercial break on PRN. It was Larson, Blaney, Bell, Herbst off of pit road. All of them took 4. Everybody took 4. Everybody, they brother and they mother, took 4 coming off pit road. They go to a commercial on Fox Sports 1. Let's go through your current running order after they came off pit road. Blaney back to the lead. Theo, are you still here? What time you got to leave for your Devils game? Bowman way down there in 29th. SVG 32nd for the Australian contingent. For the New Zealanders. What you doing, mama? Why you leaving me, COO?
Tyler Reddick will go to the back of the field, speeding in Section 5 on pit road, and that number 45
did you put it on your
slowly
foot?
going back. And we're going to give you a full field rundown brought to you by Hunt Brothers Pizza.
And no shoes.
Where we love racing and we love pizza. Find your next pizza at huntbrotherspizza.com or download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app. So we're waiting for our scoreboard to reset here because we have a handful of cars that are going to take the wave around.
I don't know why Zillage is showing in the one
Chase
spot.
Elliott and Josh Berry were two of those. Chase Elliott
Not much gas saving, Jose.
Berry running in second. Kyle Larson will restart.
Steve
third.
Santamaria.
Ryan Blaney fifth. Christopher Bell sixth. Riley Herbst. Ross Chastain seventh. Austin Cindric eighth. Chase Briscoe ninth. 10th is Carson Hocevar.
11th is Chris Buescher right now. 12th is Bubba Wallace. 13th is Daniel Suarez. Denny Hamlin.
SVG not very good on short tracks. Yeah, he's trying to get better though, isn't he? He's definitely trying to get better.
Logano is 17th. 18th is AJ Allmendinger. 19th is Noah Gragson. 20th is Austin Dillon.
21st, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Kyle Busch is 22nd. 23rd is Ryan Preece. Tyler
He is definitely trying to get better.
Actually dropped further back in the pack. Michael McDowell is Michael McDowell's 24th. Eric Jones 25th. 26th, Brad Keselowski 27th. Alex Bowman. Connor Zillage the free pass. He's 28th. 29th now is Tyler Reddick. The next cars will take the wave around. 30th is John Hunter Nemechek.
Yeah, that is brutal for Tyler Reddick. You mentioned Nemechek in 30th. Shane Van Gisbergen is 31st. Todd Gilliland is 32nd. Ty Dillon is 33rd. Cody Ware is being shown in 34th. Cole Custer is 35th. William Byron a lap down in 36th. Chad Fincham in 37th. So ultimately, Brad, for Reddick, 6th to 29th. That is a big penalty. Let's get an update on pit lane from David Stiles.
Yeah, down here in Bubba Wallace's pit, the tires look good, so they're going to hold a lot of grip. They're starting to think about trying to move up to the next groove, but a lot of people are just going to continue to rip the bottom. Back to you.
We
guys.
about to get going here again,
Thank you very
y'all.
much, David. We appreciate that. And yeah,
We
just,
about to get
honestly,
going again.
Nick, I look at this and think, just as the track was starting to widen out and people are sort of dipping their toe in the
Share
water,
this out, y'all.
higher
Sub
rims,
up. You know
these are
the
things
deal.
that'll bite you. We saw Christopher Bell go up to the wall. We saw Brad Keselowski.
Hit the sub, give the video a like. Let's get up in this YouTube algorithm.
Able to utilize that to move forward. We're sort of in that transition, or at least we were. Some of that's going to be.
Maybe you were away, Theo. When do you have to bail for to leave for the hockey game, bro?
Somewhere around lap 40, you can start to maybe tread lightly up higher.
We're going to learn a lot when we drop the green flag and go racing again over the first 5, 10, 15 laps, because Chase Elliott and Josh Berry are going to start on the front row. In fact, they've already gone through the choose.
There's old Michael Jordan,
the reality is they've got
owner of the 23, the 35, and the 45.
Fresh Goodyears. This could be very interesting.
Yeah, it
All right, they're about to hit the choose line.
One of those things, once again, you got the bottom of the racetrack. That's where.
So it's going to be Elliott and Berry on the front row.
Guys are going to dive as fast as they
Blaney
can.
Larson, row 2.
I guarantee you, though, Blaney and Larson will do nothing but go after them right off the bat here. As the field gets over in turn at number 3, lights are out on the pace car. We're very shortly going to get them back underway.
They're going to head through the Echo Park Automotive restart zone for the first time. Echo Park Automotive, every car has.
Well, they going fast, y'all. They going fast.
Chase Elliott, the control car. He gets
Green
a big
flag.
from the bottom on the top side, door to door with Josh Berry.
30 minutes. Oh no! Oh no!
And here comes Larson, just like I said.
Have fun, bro. Have a good time.
Really fast. He's going to pull it off in 3.
We wondered how long it would take for Kyle Larson. The answer is 1 lap. He gets around Elliott and Berry. He's the new race leader back into 1.
Yeah, he takes the lead away. Josh Berry in that second spot, and here comes Chris Bell at the bottom of the racetrack. He also would like
Final day of the regular season of the NBA.
This time by 53
Oh,
laps
did
to
I
go,
crash?
stage number 1.
Shit, I thought I
Kyle
crashed for a
Larson
minute there,
tires,
y'all.
Pulling way away from Josh Berry, who's on older tires.
Yeah, Chase Elliott did not get any kind of a
I thought
restart
I
there.
crashed.
Battle
Holy
for
shit.
fourth right now. Blaney trying to take that spot away from him.
Blaney shoots to the bottom of the racetrack ahead of Chase Elliott, takes that 4th spot away. The battle is for 6th. Ross Chastain working.
I would say about 3/4, Cloudy. I would say about 3/4 full. Maybe less, bro. Look at that turn.
Run over by the
Maybe half, bro. Pam Hill, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
Got a great restart. He's able to stay in second.
Maybe half full, Cloudy. It looks so bad in the corners.
Ross Chastain now is blocked knocking him into one.
Yeah, Chastain right now not too happy with him at all as he almost gets into the 19 of Chase Briscoe. Here goes Chastain back high on the racetrack, and he's got Austin Cindric right with him.
That block from Riley Herbst absolutely screwed the corner for Ross Chastain, opened up the bottom for Chase Briscoe. They'll duel out of turn 2.
Now we got some guys having to work the top side of the racetrack. Most likely Chastain trying to stay out in front of Carson Hocevar, who's at the bottom of the track.
Ross Chastain trying to diamond the corners and do everything he can to hang on to position. Now he's able to tuck in front of Cindric.
Well, he gets in front of Cindric, and Cindric immediately moves him right back out of the way. He'll lose another spot to the 2 down in turn 1. Now all of a sudden Bubba Wallace wants a piece of that. He's going to shove Chastain up the racetrack.
Blaney down to 4th, Elliott down to 5th.
Now it's Chastain on the outside. Bubba Wallace to his inside as Cindric clears.
Yeah, it used to be the hottest ticket, Cloudy, and now.
Get in line here. He finally does in front of Chris Buescher into 3.
Chastain now dropped down to the 12th spot in the running order. Kyle Larson leads the way over Josh Berry.
Shout out to the 218 up in here, though. I appreciate y'all.
Has been able to maintain 5th.
Yeah, we're watching the 19 car, Chase Briscoe. He's got a good ride.
We got about, I want to say about 30 minutes to first pitch in the Dodgers.
Now he'll try to run down Riley Herbst. He's got to find about 2 car lengths.
Yeah, 2 car lengths, I would say. Right behind him is Hocevar. About 4 car lengths back to
47 to go in stage 1.
Settled in. They're running the bottom of the racetrack. We talked about it taking about 40 laps or so until the upper grooves come in.
Was it a big city?
See a handful of drivers in the back.
Well, they used to fill this bad boy up. It was the hottest ticket, man. When they were running 3 wide all the time.
Now we're watching the 88 of Zillage try to work the high side of the racetrack.
Yeah, 2 most noticeable cars are towards the rear of the field. That's Connor Silich, who got the wave around. William Byron, who is being shown on the lead lap. No, he's 1 lap down. So they've got to get busy, Pat. We're seeing everybody move up the racetrack, trying to widen that groove up a little bit.
Yeah, the question is, will Larson get back to this lap traffic again before the end of this stage? He's got a big lead right now, midway down the backstretch.
Kyle Larson does have a huge lead. He's on fresh tires. Josh Berry on older tires. Christopher Bell running in 3rd, but Ryan Blaney seems like he wants to put the pressure on.
2 car lengths separate Blaney from Bell off of turn number 2. A long way back to Chase Elliott. Then there's Riley Herbst and Chase Briscoe.
This is a 3-car battle for the 2nd position. Josh Berry up off of turn number 4. 2 car lengths over Bell. Another 2 back to Blaney.
We need my number 1 driver, Tony Stewart or Dale Jr. to run one more.
Now doing a good job of holding off Christopher Bell, and Ryan Blaney's ahead for 3.
Ryan Blaney now a car length off the back bumper of Christopher Bell. We see him starting to get a little impatient. Pat, he wants to move forward. He's got a little bit of ways to go.
Bell was the winner on Friday night in the trucks here. Right now trying to get himself a good finish today in the Cup cars. About 3 car length separation there between Ryan Blaney and Chris Bell.
Christopher Bell's car didn't look looked a little unstable. Trying to have a hard time holding it to the bottom of the racetrack through 1 and 2 a couple laps ago. Now a little bit of breathing room over Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney trying to close it down one more time on Christopher Bell. Bell is one of those guys who likes the high side of the racetrack, but right now he knows the fast way's on the bottom.
Hocevar up to 8th, Carmen. Hocevar up to 8th.
Tyler Reddick had to serve a speeding penalty. He's actually moved up 7 spots. That's the good news. The bad news, he is still running in 27th right now, and we look like
40 to go. 40 to go in stage 1.
Nick, and I would say that being able to stay out, if we had the tire question answered right now, you can actually stay out on 60-lap tires and maintain pace on fresher tires.
Yeah, it was a little iffy for Josh Berry and Chase Elliott at the restart, and certainly Kyle Larson got those tires heated up, and he went to the outside 3 wide and took the race lead. But now that things have stabilized a little bit, you're absolutely right. Josh Berry looks like he can run the exact same pace as Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney right behind him in 3rd and 4th on fresh tires, and Chase Elliott has settled into the 5th position. Riley Herbst running behind him off of turn number 4, but Elliott's car looks strong enough right now to stay in the top 5.
Now, the one thing that might start to change, lap traffic. Kyle Larson goes through. He puts Cody Ware a lap down right now. Next on the hit list is going to be Ty Dillon, but Larson is the only one in lap traffic, Pat.
Yeah, he is the only one, but I think Josh Berry...
Larson's been on these tires for 26 laps compared to 89 for second place Blaney.
Down at the bottom of the racetrack. Larson not afraid to go up and use
35 to go in stage 1.
It's the outside wall, still leaving maybe a car width when you go to that outside line, but Kyle Larson is making it work, Pat, as he rolls around Ty Dillon.
Well, anybody will tell you can get back to the throttle a little faster if you enter higher here on the racetrack, and Larson is he's a magician when it comes to that.
You know who else just saw that? Christopher Bell. He is running in third behind Josh Berry. He took the high line in 3 and 4, Pat.
Yep, he's down on the bottom this time, though. His car wiggles just a little bit. May not be handling very well. Ryan Blaney, though, tries to close the distance down.
Yep, they are evenly separated. It is the battle for second. Berry, Bell, and Blaney down the front straightaway. Josh Berry and that Wood Brothers Ford back in the turn.
Larson's lead over Berry, 2.12. Blaney now almost full 3 seconds out in fourth. All right, they go to a commercial on Fox Sports 1. It's Larson, Berry, Christopher Bell, your top three.
Stay pretty much locked together in distance, but they're going to catch some lap traffic. Cody Ware will be next up.
Go 22, says William Gillespie.
It's interesting. Now is when you got to start moving around the racetrack. It'll be Josh Berry first to try to navigate that lap car.
Go 22, says William.
Bell, though, Pat pulls right up on the back bumper.
Well, I think Christopher L knows that the minute the
250 up in here, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hit all the buttons.
And when his car stumbled, Ryan Blaney tried to capitalize. It didn't work. Josh Berry tries to drive to the outside of Cody Ware. That draws Christopher Bell side by side.
And they wait side by side, but unfortunately for Berry,
Tyler Reddick is now up to 27th.
They made it work through turns 3 and 4. They're still side by side. That is
Betting open. Pick the winning manufacturer, chat. Pick the winning manufacturer of today's race.
Not going to help him very much here. Ryan Blaney's going to close in on the 21 now.
And this is the part of the race now where we start to see the track widen out. Ryan Blaney drives to the outside of Josh Berry. Behind them, we see a whole host of cars, starting with Riley Herbst in 6th. He's got Briscoe and Hocevar right behind.
And I'm impressed with Riley Herbst. He's doing a good job this afternoon. He's going to have to go up there and work on George's favorite son, Chase Elliott, in the middle of 3 and 4.
Now we're starting to see the crossover where those lack of new tires may be.
Daniel Berry Sports Highlights up in here.
Elliott doing everything he can to hold off a train of cars, Pat, in 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Larson's lead over Bell now is 2.6 seconds. Berry has dropped down to 4th after Blaney passes him.
101 laps complete of the Food City 500.
25 to go, chat.
Kyle Larson leads Christopher Bell,
In stage
Ryan Blaney,
1,
Josh
Jason
Berry, and Chase Elliott in your
Sproul.
top 5.
Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
From fueling NASCAR champions on the track for over 20 years to innovating 94 octane, the highest octane on the market. Performance is what Sunoco does.
Like to see Hocevar win. You and me, Michael. You and me. I got money on him, actually.
The fuel used in NASCAR.
I got money on him.
Track to your
All right, let me pause that audio a bit. Let me pause the audio just a tad. Another advertisement for the UFL. $23 to go in stage 1, y'all. I'm going to call it for a bit, y'all. I'm going to leave the radio off and call it for just a bit. Maybe we'll listen to the all scan for a bit. Let's put that all scan in there for a little ambiance. Tyler Dance says, Val, what's up? Going to the game today, hoping to get the first no-no of the season. Hey, good luck, Tyler. Have fun, man. Have fun, buddy. $252 up in here. 18 to go. 18 to go here.
Halfback will be in line with you. Still half a light hour inside the 19. Keep your momentum up there. Just 19 inside. We'll get by the 34. Just you and him. Full inside. Just the 19. Just follow him through on this 34. No pressure out back to the 10.
Let me make that lap counter look a little bit better. I don't think the bubbles are an accurate representation, or they're driving. I don't think it's quite an accurate representation, chat. If it is, they might want to check these guys for DUI. It's like a heartbeat, chat. It's like a heartbeat. Larson's lead over Bell, 1.79, 3.04 over Blaney. Call it like Ken Squire. He was a legend, wasn't he? He was a legend, wasn't he? So Larson just continues to try to put cars a lap down. They're showing Chase Elliott back there in traffic. He's battling the likes of the 1 car and the 2 car. Kosovar up to 7th. Bubba Wallace behind him in 8th. Hamlin 9th. Cindric in 10th. 219 in the house, 4,000 views.
Still half of the 54 lined up. He went to the top this time. Still half of
Just 11 to go, chat. 11 to go in stage 1.
inside 54, room behind him. Still inside. Still inside even.
You can member up on the channel for as little as $1, y'all, and get access to all those custom emojis for NASCAR.
Clear.
Become a member on Valhalla Sports Talk today.
Still full. The one's going to fill it. The one's tight with you now. Out back, one to the bottom. One to the bottom. Inside with the one.
Wire was simply the best at his craft.
Clear, 5 ahead. Inside with the one. Inside clear with the one behind. You got 10 car gap to the 17. 97 really struggling 2 ahead up top. Just you and the one.
Come on, Hocevar, step on the gas. Step on the gas, 7-7.
Still full 9. Clear high.
I like Kyle Busch, says Trish. He's been struggling, Trish.
Still there.
He's been struggling.
Clear up.
I'll try to find out where he is for you. He's back there behind, way back there.
If you need to, just get it out of the way. Blast screwdriver.
Gibbs, who is expected to do well today, is trying to come up from 14th.
Bottom covered here, 1. Higher half. Meter start finish. 3 is a buffer. 3 to go. Nothing with 4.
Yep, member up for as little as $1 a month.
Same lane. You went higher. You're good.
How many likes we got on this stream, Chad? How many likes we got?
Half inside. Inside door.
Just 66. Damn.
Still there. Bumper. 22. 1 off your lane. Got the 10.
If you don't know how to like the stream, y'all, you just X out of the chat on your mobile device.
2 to go. 2 to
Click
go.
the thumbs up and then click that line that says click the chat and you'll be right back here. Takes 2 seconds.
Filter up. Inside 22.
Hit the subscribe as well.
Still no threat of leader. 10 back. He'll become a green white. You're good for exit.
3 to go.
1 more for you. Even.
Car 88 back in the weeds, says Kubler.
It's like having no right rear grip at all.
All right, here we go. We're going back to PRN for the end of this stage.
Side of that, actually, Chase Briscoe moved to 4th. Josh Berry finished 5th. Denny Hamlin 6th. Carson Hocevar 7th. Riley Herbst got kicked back to 8th.
All right,
Bubba
so we are
Wallace
at the end of
9th, and
stage
Austin
caution.
Cindric 10th. He will get the final stage point in stage 1.
End of stage caution.
Track can
Oh, number 5, I believe.
end of stage caution.
There you go. So Larson wins stage 1 at Bristol, the Food City 500. And they go to a commercial. I see 73 likes, says Chris Davis. Let's go. We got to be up higher. We got to be up higher. Take me to the top. Take me to the top, y'all. Can't do it without you. Kyle Larson just won stage 1, Trish. Kyle Larson just wins stage 1. Well, if my search is what is doing well, I am doing well in the search. I am doing more than well. I'm near the top. Not over here. Last time I saw him, he was in his cage. Thilo tried to copy me. CeeLo done went and got the bubbles. I don't want to see Tyler Reddick win today, says Sarah Gutierrez. Chris says, I hope Kyle Busch wins before the year is out. That's funny. That's funny. Weasel. Hey, appreciate all the likes, y'all. Appreciate the likes. Is the Buffalo Wild Wing Buffalo twerking on my television? Is that what I just saw? Tracy Bickers in the house, says Crybaby Bush. Let's go 24, says Sheila. Sheila up in here. You don't think he'll ever win another race? I don't know. I never underestimate Kyle Busch, y'all. Never. Never, never. Never, never, y'all.
I think Miles Stanley, crew chief for Josh Berry, might have the best strategy. He kept him out on
Hamlin, says Tracy.
Josh Berry from the outside got a great restart when we went through the Echo Park Automotive restart zone after the caution that happened.
All right, let's go through the field. My right, your left.
Able to finish top 5. Great job of
I don't think they've come down pit road yet, though.
I would imagine, Brad, there were probably 36
Roto Rooter, that's the name. And away troubles down the drain. Roto Rooter.
But I would expect pit lane here could be pretty busy here at the end of stage 1.
One other thing that we learned, pit road is open, but as the track widens out, once you get dropped a lot. You don't lose.
Kyle Busch way down there, 27th. Right down there with Zillage.
He's going to take the
SVG still 33rd.
Cars with him. David Stiles.
All right, here they come. Pit road open. Kyle Busch is the last car on the lead lap. So he'll probably roll to the top of the leaderboard for a second here.
Kyle Larson is in. He said he's stiff when he runs on the top. Cliff Daniels is going to snug him up. Denny Hamlin also in. He wants more grip on late exit, but he's making moves forward, Doug Turnbull.
And Chris Buescher's going to come to his pit road, said he cannot.
Always intimidated, never duplicated.
And now Josh Berry, who finished 5th in stage number 1, it's going to be a 4-tire change for him. He's loose on entry, tight in the center, and loose off. They're going to change 4 tires here, but I do not see a chassis adjustment.
Let's go Blaney or Berry, says Tommy.
Christopher Bell, he's already gone, as he said he wanted a little more stability.
All right, race off pit road.
Chase Elliott, who stayed out on that last caution.
I think it might be the 20 car.
So we got 4 new fresh tires. Full tank of Sunoco fuel.
Race off of pit lane is going to be won by Kyle Larson, followed by.
Oh no, Larson wins it. It was Bell. Larson was long gone. Larson was long gone, chat.
Tyler Reddick was in for an extended stop. He came over the radio saying he was complaining of brake shake. That's usually when material starts to build up in the brake rotor. They said take the tires off and we're going to manage that and to clear some of that material away and manage the temperature, which is usually what happens when the material sticks. It's because it's either too
Larson, Bell, Briscoe, Hamlin came off pit road. Hocevar up to 6th, just in front of Blaney.
Issues with the brake ducts, but for Kyle Larson, he continues.
Big fan of Blaney. I'm a fan of Ryan Blaney's mustache.
We're going to get the green flag in stage number 2 when we come back to Bristol Motor Speedway.
I'm a big fan of Ryan Blaney's mustache. Kyle Busch has not won in 131 races. Skull Viking says Viking Jerome. I'm mad at you, Viking Jerome. You know why, too. All right, there'll be others join you today. Let's see what he's saying over there. Let's see what he be saying over there. I just copied you, Valhalla. I just copied your entire layout, Valhalla. Man, I tell y'all on YouTube, this shit. You know why. You know why. All right, so we're on a commercial here. They should get underway in stage 2 here shortly. Captain Goody in the house. The pirate from Australia, from Northern Australia, is up in here, up in here. Don't hear
Welcome
nothing.
Back to Bristol, about to start Cheddar stage number 2. It's time for teams to choose where they'll restart. Brought to you by Freeway Insurance. More ways to choose, more ways to save. Freeway, your way.
One guy that didn't choose is Christopher Bell. He is parked on the front straightaway. He has to
Watching lap shouldn't count. I agree. I agree totally.
5, so this is going to be brutal for Christopher Bell. Meanwhile, though, Pat.
Yep, I do not disagree, sir.
Hamlin says, I ain't scared. I'll go down to the bottom. Larson likes the high side. And that's where row 1 will start. Larson on the outside, or Chase Briscoe in that second row. That Corvette pace car about to head
Let's
down
go, Kyle, says Trish.
We're about to get going again.
In through the Echo Park Automotive restart zone. Kyle Larson gets the jump.
Oh, Bell got in trouble. Christopher Bell, John Hunter Nemechek, and McDowell busted for speeding, have to drop to the back of the longest line. We are back under green.
Chase Briscoe hanging tough on the outside. He's got a nice run out of turn number 4. He'll take that second spot and slide right down in front of
back under green, chat.
Goes to second. Now here comes Josh Berry working on the outside to try to get around.
Hamlin has to win a title this year, says Sarah Gutierrez.
For second here. Chase Briscoe has
a lot of drivers have gone their whole career without a championship. Some really, really good ones.
Wow, look at Josh Berry right now. High side of the racetrack. Can't make it.
Coming at you from South Dakota, Dennis Fisher up in here, up in here.
Pass Chase Briscoe, lost all of his momentum. That opened the door for Denny Hamlin. Hamlin pulls door to door. They make a little contact off of turn 4. They save it and get back into 1.
That brings Hocevar right to the bumper of Hamlin, and to Hamlin's driver, or excuse me, to Hocevar's right is Ryan Blaney.
And Denny Hamlin gave Josh Berry a gift right there. Berry runs in third.
Keyless is 24, Byron, baby. We're just underway in stage 2, chat.
Down at the bottom. Blaney goes up higher on the racetrack. Can't make it work this time, but he'll be door-to-door into turn 3.
The question is, how long does Ryan Blaney want to stay to the outside? It's not working. He's not past Carson Hocevar.
Look at them bubbles, y'all. I don't think that's an exactly accurate representation, chat.
That's where Blaney trying to take that spot away from Hocevar. They stay locked.
I don't think it's quite an accurate representation.
Almost just got taken out by teammate Bubba Wallace. They continue.
Got a text. This is usually when I get the political text, y'all. The political ones.
The racetrack by the 2 car, And that, of course, was Austin Cindric. And Ross Chastain's in the middle of that one, and now he gets into Herbst into 3.
There is a fight to get to the bottom of the racetrack, and Riley Herbst is losing every single battle. Now he'll get in front of Ty Gibbs. Gibbs will cut him a little slack, and the back bumper will take a break for Riley Herbst.
Phipps up in here,
Good break for him. He finally is in line.
What's up, Bobby? What you doing today?
Joey Logano is on the move. We've got caution now. Christopher Bell goes around in front of you, Pat.
Uh-oh, Bell.
Saved the car here. At least I can't see any damage on it as he turned it around, got it refired, and is down the backstretch.
Caution number 3 now of the Food City.
Third caution of the day, 2 of them being for incidents on the track.
Center hung HD TV. What happened?
Christopher Bell was running on the outside of Ty Dillon, and that car just got a little sideways a couple times. Bell saved it, brushed the outside retaining wall.
What corner is turn 1?
Down the racetrack.
I don't know.
It was Michael McDowell and Connor
shining my Harley while listening to you. Nice. Kind of Harley you got, Dennis?
Below the apron, and then Bell was just sliding his
Tell me about your Harley, Dennis.
Ultimately, Brad looped it around. Nobody else made contact.
Caution number 3. Kyle Larson leads Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, Denny Hamlin, and Carson Hocevar.
This is the second stage, Captain Goody. Second stage. All right, we're going to mute that. We going to mute that puppy. So Bell was obviously, he got penalized for speed, and he was trying to come up through the field quickly. One of the better cars on the track. And it looks like the 10 car got into him and put him in the wall. Looks like the 10 car got into him, put him in the wall. Hang loose with the wife. And bar hopping. There we go. Give me an ambiance check when you get to where you're going, sir. Ambiance. Where is the grandstand? On the front stretch. And the back stretch at Bristol. They're all over. It's a bowl. It's a big old bowl, Chris. We're on lap 21 of 125 in stage 2, 146 of 500 in the race. Almost a full hour into this bad boy. We've had 3 cautions, 2 of them for incidents on the racetrack, 6 lead changes, 20 caution laps. I have an 03 anniversary FX STD Screaming Eagle. Nice, bro. Nice motorcycle. So FX is pegs. Soft-tailed deluxe. FX means you have a peg bike. Soft-tailed deluxe Screaming Eagle. Nice, bro. Good stuff.
Down at 10 Hall of Fame.
Good stuff, good stuff. Did you check out your toys yesterday? No, they're still in the boxes. I've just brought them in the house. They're in the boxes still. Tomorrow we'll check them out. McElroy is clicking away at the Masters, or McElroy, says T. Kubler. Yeah, busy sports day, y'all. The Dodgers will get going here in about 5 minutes.
Food City 500.
I will keep an eye on that game and keep you updated.
Involving one of the early contenders, Brett McMillan.
Christopher Bell continues to sit on pit road. They're doing some work in the right rear wheel.
I really want to check out the leaf blower, Sheila. That's what I need most.
Trying to repair. We will let you know once we're able to confirm that.
My nickname, Biker, Hang Loose. We're at Salada Club, Quiet Dive Bar, Pool, and Darts. There you go, Bobby. Nice.
That is where they can make repairs on.
Nice.
Should that clock expire?
Soft-tail deuce. Let's go.
Right now, he is about to go his 3rd lap down while they try and exact repairs on that car. Pit road did open. And no takers except for Todd Gilliland. He was the free
no takers to pit road?
Back around. They're actually going to go through the freeway insurance.
That's interesting.
And we'll get a nice restart. Right now, we've got 100 laps to go in stage number 2. And we will go down to Andrew Curlin.
Dennis, Bobby rides, the guy that posted right above you rides.
On a voltage issue, although this last caution, they seem to confirm to Ross that they think they're good, Doug Turnbull.
A.J. Allmendinger stayed out, but came on his radio, told his crew chief Trent Owens.
Leaf blower works great here. I use ours every day.
Hot air blowing on him. It feels like the
I got a Black & Decker
he said,
electric.
So we can remember for next time. Also, William Byron,
Black & Decker with a backpack.
Here, got major chassis adjustments on the last 2 pit stops there. They're just trying to continue to tighten the car up. It is way too loose.
Thank you very much, Andrew, and thank you very much, Doug Turnbull. We are coming through the
Your dog likes beer too, says Viking Jerome.
We're about to get a restart. Let's
I'm not talking to you, Jerome.
Brought to you by State
I ain't talking to your ass.
Make sure you get a state.
You little traitor.
To find a
you frickin' traitor.
Near you.
Kyle Larson is your race leader. Chase Briscoe runs second. Josh Berry is third. Denny Hamlin is fourth. Fifth is Carson Hocevar. Ryan Blaney is sixth. Bubba Wallace is seventh. Austin Cindric is eighth. Ross Chastain is ninth. Riley Herbst is 10th. All right, Pat Patterson, that's how they run. You can kind of tell us how they chose as we're set to restart here at Bristol.
Larson's up high, row 1, and down at the bottom is Josh Berry. Is Briscoe to the top side of the racetrack with Hocevar in that second row. Denny Hamlin and Bubba Wallace. Hamlin to the outside and Wallace down at the bottom of the racetrack. That's the way the first 3 rows are going to take.
So it's going to be Larson, Briscoe, Berry, Hamlin on the restart. Hamlin up to 4th. Hocevar 5th.
Every car happy owner at Echo Park Automotive. Kyle Larson on the high side. Josh Berry on the inside. Larson gets the jump through the restart zone. He will try and clear Berry as they head to 1.
Larson tries.
All right, back under green.
He's going to get that spot. He'll lead the field down the backstretch. Berry battles with Briscoe into 3.
They are door-to-door into turn number 3. Berry on the bottom. Briscoe run in the middle of the racetrack. Briscoe with a nice charge off of turn 4. He'll take that second
the
spot.
traitor amongst this chat.
Position. Hamlin to the top side of the racetrack. Hocevar on the bottom. That is the battle for the 4th spot. Then you've got Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney.
It is side by side for 4. Denny Hamlin.
All right, you won't be the only one, Viking Jerome. I'll catch a bunch today.
For Hamlin, but they're still hung door to door.
Hocevar stays down at the bottom of the racetrack.
I have an 03 standard Softail myself, one of 183 made. There you go. Green, green, green.
Hamlin didn't want to go as high as he just went. He got really sideways. That now opens the door for Ryan Blaney to charge to the outside. He's going to try to take 5th away from the veteran.
Blaney goes up to the top side of the racetrack. Hamlin down at the bottom. Bubba Wallace looking on. Ross Chastain right behind him.
Ryan Blaney on the outside of Denny Hamlin. Carson Hocevar up front in 4th, goes top side as well. This time at the line, Blaney.
Hocevar up to 4th, Carmen. Carmen.
Again for Hamlin, trying to hold off Blaney. Blaney goes door to door with him again into turn number 3.
This is a phenomenal battle for the 5th position. Ryan Blaney hanging tough in the middle of the racetrack. Denny Hamlin, they're giving each other
Earl White,
right
no
now,
stripes.
but they are racing into turn 1.
Yeah, both red and white cars, and they stay locked together. Bubba Wallace is the guy that's looking to see if he's going to get an opportunity here. Not going to do it this time.
I ain't never caught you over there on the Clownies channel, Mark.
Over Ryan Blaney, he'll have to tuck in. Ross Chastain now stalking in 7th.
Ross Chastain about
Gold Key Edition. I remember giving out a number of those gold keys, Bobby,
right behind him is Ty Gibbs. Then there's Joey Logano.
for bikes that I sold. I remember handing people a gold key.
He's working the top side of the racetrack, racing with Austin Cindric. Pat, that is the battle for the final spot in the top 10.
Larson, Briscoe, Berry, Hocevar, top 4.
To the top side. He gets a good run off of the corner. Now can he slide to the bottom of the racetrack? Not going to be able to do it.
Blaney's mustache is catching too much drag. Next pit, we need the clippers. I think it's epic. I think Blaney's mustache is epic.
Off of Josh Berry's. We got caution out on the racetrack.
Are we caution again? God dang.
Bowman over there, John Hunter Nemechek. Also in the mix there was Chad Fincham. All of those cars got turned around over in turns 4.
Shane Van Gisbergen.
Caution out again, y'all.
He actually had to make a trip down pit road just to avoid hitting the cars and getting a lot of damage. This is our 4th caution. It comes with 91 to go in stage number 2 here in the Food City 500. And I will say this, Nick. If at the beginning of the race it took 40 laps for the second group to come in after the first race.
Wow, so it was the 97, the 42, the 48, and one other car involved in that caution.
2 laps, and now they can go up to another groove.
That window is closing.
Molder Softails are collectors. Mine is sweet. No scratches, always out of the weather. This is Dennis.
John Hunter Nemechek, Alex Bowman, Todd Gilliland, innocent bystanders. They had nowhere to go. Bowman got some damage to the front of his car. Nemechek drove to the top.
All right, so Dodgers are underway, y'all. The Dodgers are underway in the first.
So tough break for Alex Bowman in his return to NASCAR, Brad, after missing the last several races with those vertigo symptoms.
Yeah, can't really tell what's going on with the suspension on those race cars. I can tell you that none of them are crab walking, and it almost seemed like that incident happened in a way where we didn't necessarily.
The 97 goes around and collects the 42, the 48, and the 34.
He did miss the last 4 races after experiencing vertigo at Circuit of the Americas. This is his first.
Wasn't your car.
He's running.
He was close though. He was right there, Sheila. He was on the bottom of the track when it occurred.
You miss a whole lot. Let's go back down to pit road and check in with Doug Turnbull.
Alex Bowman is coming into the service of his crew as he basically just got spun right in front of by Shane.
Evan says, CeeLo, what's up? Let's go, Hocevar. Wrong stream. Kevin.
The right front was wobbling on the track. The team did say on the radio that they think the left front, is broken. They've also
wrong stream.
And then that that left front fender, is cracked there. There's a big dent right in the middle of that. But some major work going on here on pit road for Alex Bowman in his first race back after the.
I gave you a shout out on my YouTube channel, Valhalla Sports Talk. What the hell does that mean? Taking shots, Lou?
Alex Bowman.
Yeah, these cars can take a lot of punishment, Brad. We know.
Yeah,
that.
Davey Lopes had an epic mustache too, didn't he?
Around Bristol, you could see that left front tire was wobbling. It was not secured, and certainly a good update there from Doug Turnbull about the damage and with the hood up.
Too many 4s in the crash.
Chance of Alex Bowman having a really nice day.
Ooh, COO just put the mop bucket out, and you could smell it. The Fabuloso.
We've learned though. But you have to win. You have to win a lot. You can actually make up that ground with stage.
The Fabuloso is Fabuloso up in here, chat.
The good thing is that Alex Bowman is just simply back in the race car. Nick, let's give a little bit of a rundown here as we're under caution for the 4th time in the Food City 500. Kyle Larson continues to lead. He's led 112 of the race's 163 laps. Chase Briscoe now up to 2nd. Josh Berry in 3rd. 4th is Carson Hocevar. 5th, Denny Hamlin. Ryan Blaney, the pole winner, runs in 6th. 7th is Bubba Wallace. Ross Chastain is 8th. Ty Gibbs 9th. And Joey Logano up in the top 10.
Yeah, Logano's been on the move. Jot around his teammate Austin Cindric right before that caution came out. Cindric.
Oh, life is grand, y'all. Life is grand.
In the 12th position. Chase Elliott is 13th. Points leader Tyler Reddick is back up to 14th after an early speeding penalty. Riley Herbst is in the 15th position. 16th is Chris Buescher. His car owner and teammate Brad Keselowski is in 17th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. being shown in the 18th position. 19th is Eric Jones. A.J. Allmendinger runs in 20th.
Pit road is open, but most of all the leaders stayed out, so we'll continue.
All right, so a lot of people pass on pit road again. We're on lap 39 of 125 in stage 2, 164 of 500 in the race. About an hour into this bad boy, 4 cautions. 3 of them for incidents on the track, 6 lead changes, 29 caution laps.
31st. William Byron has had a rough day. He's 2 laps down in 32nd. Christopher Bell.
Larson's still your leader. Briscoe shows up in the top 2. Josh Berry 3rd and Hocevar in 4th.
Then you get to the drivers that were just involved in this most recent accident.
Hit the like, y'all. Hit the sub. Hit the like.
Subscribe to Valhalla Sports Talk.
Coke or Pepsi.
On pit lane. He is 4 laps down. Shane Van Gisbergen has been taken off the racetrack.
In-N-Out or McDonald's.
Working on his car. He is 36th, and Chad Fincham is in the 37th position.
That leaderboard update brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling.
Carmen knows the whole world. Yeah, she's among the people. Miss Carmen is. She is out amongst the people.
In one place. Bundle and save at progressive.com. Looks like Christopher Bell has made another trip down pit road just to get.
Your wife's headed to Canada
Toyota Camry. Make sure
on Thursday.
With him. And if they're going to make up some laps,
woohoo, baby demon!
Cautions and a lot of opportunity for pit stops. We have seen.
Man, I hope he gets the win. I'll be making some money if he gets a win, y'all.
Laps back through cautions as well. Doug Turnbull, what's the latest?
Alex Bowman stayed at his pit stall instead of going to the garage to make this very severe left front adjustment there. They took that tire off, and then basically they had the wheel, the caliper, all of that stuff hanging. They were getting a hammer.
And they're working on that 97 of Shane Van Gisbergen, who was the cause of that last big wreck after he lost control going into one of the turns. Coke, no Pepsi, no McDonald's ever, says Bob Phipps. Lilia Bueno, Evangelist, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we proud. My daughter and I are putting a party on Debbie's birthday in September, and I finally finished getting his birthday present for him, his man cave.
The desire for Alex Bowman to get back on the racetrack is kind of twofold.
There you go.
One, he needs to
There you go.
He needs to regain a confidence after being out of that car for about a month, and then certainly, as we touched on,
smells good, baby.
Situation, obviously, he cannot.
It smells fabuloso.
Situations like this, all the way to race number 26, needs to score absolutely as many points as possible. So they need to get him back onto the racetrack.
You've been a Debbie Downer today, COO.
To pick up those valuable points.
Field is now going through the Freeway Insurance Choose. Kyle Larson does lead this
Pedal
race.
to the metal, Zane train.
Actually chosen to go to the high side behind him. Pat, that's going to put Josh Berry back on the front row inside.
What if he wins, Carmen? What if Hocevar gets his first win?
You know, virtually all afternoon, and he's been able to hang right here with the top 5 or 6.
It's called Jack and Coke, not Jack and Pepsi.
He'll go right alongside.
All right, they running again. They going really fast again.
Row 3, Denny Hamlin.
No, not yet.
Wallace, row 4, Ross Chastain and Ryan Blaney.
Not yet.
The rest of the field, everybody trying to catch up back in the back of the blue Corvette pace car.
Wrong button. What's up, William?
Into turn number 3, waiting for everybody to get set so we can restart.
We're going to restart on lap 168.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
2 laps to go in Cheddar, stage number 2. Kyle
Green flag.
Outside. He'll jump on the throttle. Josh Berry.
Green flag.
Chase. They'll all dive in deep into turn 1 here at Bristol.
Larson easily pulls away from the field by a couple of car lengths side by side. Josh Berry's got his handful of Briscoe. Hocevar right there in the 4th spot.
Chase Briscoe opted for the high lane. He was running second. Now he's fighting for second. Still hung door to door with Josh Berry.
I'll be screaming and you will be in the money. Absolutely.
Now Briscoe dives to the bottom. He'll take that spot away. Hocevar shows the nose to Berry in the 4.
Yeah, Hocevar all over the back bumper of that 4.
Never good when you have to go pee after your wife just mopped the hallway, Chad. It's never good.
The top side of the racetrack. That's back in the 5th and 6th spot. He tries to make something work. That's where
I use the same cleaner. I can't use Pine Sol. I'm allergic to it, says Sheila.
Meanwhile, Ryan Blaney wants
All right, here we go. Larson checking out. Chevy, Ford, Toyota, your top 3.
He'll take that spot from Wallace up on the high side of the racetrack, but Wallace is down where the grip really works. Here's Blaney now. Forces his way into the 4th spot.
Team Penske not afraid to use the top side of the racetrack. In fact, Blaney, Logano,
45 of 125 in stage 1.
Running in the top 10, Pat.
3:31 to go.
Behind the ones we're talking about here, he also trying to take a spot away from Denny Hamlin midway down the backstretch.
Joey Logano's led just 12 laps in the Gen 7 car.
What do you mean CeeLo changed?
On a mission, door to door with Denny Hamlin as they race back to 1.
Logano in that bright yellow.
I saw he copied me. That's what you're saying.
He's going to lose that spot here down the backstretch. Hamlin shoves him down into turn number 3, though. Talking about Logano.
Yeah, Joey kind of cleared himself off the nose of Denny
Simple
Hamlin.
green for a cleaner.
A little bit of slack. They'll get single file back into 1. Hamlin back to the top side of the racetrack.
Now Logano has that spot now. That's going to
I'm allergic to Pine Sol too. I use vinegar and Dawn dish soap. I love the smell of Fabuloso, yo. I love it.
Chastain had a bit of a wiggle. He lost 4 spots, drop him down to 12th now after Noah Gragson gets around him.
Yeah, Chastain having a tough time, and now with a mirror full of Chase Elliott as they race off the corner. Ty Gibbs also there with Elliott down the backstretch.
First 7 cars have found the bottom of the racetrack. It is Larson, Briscoe, Berry, Hocevar, Blaney, Wallace, and Logano.
Well, turn 1 would be the bottom right corner. Chris, turn 1 would be, if they're counting, you know what I mean? I think there's only 2 turns here personally, but
and Chase Elliott now is
I think they call the bottom right 1, the top right 2, the top left 3, bottom left 4. No, you're right, because there's a start-finish. You're right. So top left is turn 1. Top left is turn 1. Bottom left turn 2.
And Ryan Blaney right in front of that fight is trying to work on Carson Hocevar. They are side by side into 3.
Logano gave a big shot to Bubba Wallace in turn number 3 before moving to the high side up in front. Ryan Blaney now takes away 4th from Carson Hocevar.
And I mean, took it away from him.
Come on, Hocevar, step on the gas.
Logano going to work.
Hit the right pedal, bro. The right pedal.
Joey Logano will focus now on that 77 machine of Carson Hocevar. Going to have to fight about 4 car lengths, but Pat, these Penske Fords looking strong right now.
Austin Cindric is one of those Penske.
Fabuloso sounds like a RuPaul show? Oh, no. It's beautiful, bro. Purple. Purple in color.
Kyle Larson enjoys a half-second lead over Chase Briscoe. Then it's Josh Berry, Ryan Blaney, Carson Hocevar, and Bubba Wallace feeling heat from team owner Denny Hamlin.
Hamlin in the middle of turn 1 and 2, down at the top side of the racetrack, goes right back to the bumper of the employee in front of him. That would be Bubba Wallace.
Denny will try to set up Bubba Wallace, the exit of turn number 4, running about a half a groove higher than his driver, Bubba Wallace, back into turn 1.
And behind them, Ty Gibbs is showing some strength right now as he's out in front of the 2-car of Austin Cindric. Cindric will give him a bit of a shove into turn number 3, talking about Ty Gibbs.
Cindric runs to the outside. We now have 67 laps to go here in stage number 2. Let's pick him back up in 1.
Down here they go one more time. Kyle Larson taking the field.
Did you just say 67? It's 57.
Along with Blaney and Jones off the corner.
Squish the pedal, baby demon.
2 drivers that have been very hot as of late. Austin Cindric and Ty Gibbs. They're running opposite.
Hey, Logano shows up, chat. We got a chatter rooting for Logano. Currently up to 6th. He's looking at Hocevar's bumper. Have I tried the pink kind? I don't think so. Long pedal on the right, exactly. Exactly, Joseph. Hit that one on the right that's longer than the other one. The horizontal one. Not the vertical one.
Josh Berry, who is with Wood Brothers running in the 4th spot. His car, that whole team housed right in the shop at Team Penske. Same parts, same pieces, same research, and they've proven it here today.
Yeah, all 4 of those cars right now running in the top 9. Cindric may lose that 9th spot to Ty Gibbs. They continue to dice it up. In fact, they're trying to get around that lap car of Chad Fincham. Just went 3 wide momentarily. But you're right, Brad. This has not necessarily been a
0-12, says Joseph.
Certainly hasn't been good lately.
I could have went 2, but I'm not big on planes. Ah. All right, looks like the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead on an Ohtani homer. Ohtani homer to right center, and the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead in the first inning with 1 out. So Ohtani is first at bat. He goes yard again.
He's had some success doing it, and here he is running inside the top 10. Also coming off of a top 10 finish at
David Murphy says the 5 is going to win.
After he struggled a few weeks ago in Darlington.
Foot length for a reason.
We have 60 laps to go in Cheddar's stage number 2. Kyle Larson leads Chase Briscoe, Ryan Blaney, Josh Berry, and Carson Hocevar, your top 5.
Have you filed?
All right, they go to a commercial on MRN. They go to a commercial on MRN, chat. I'm going to be right back. I have to use the restroom. Y'all. So I'm going to play a little music for some ambiance. And I'll be right back. Chat, I'm back. Chat. I'm back. We are still under green in the Food City 500.
Podcast on GoPRN.com.
They're still under commercial on PRN. Hey, look at Blaney. Blaney up to second. It's Larson, Blaney, Briscoe, your top 3. Carmen and I's drivers dropped to 5th.
Talented yarn crew. So you can listen to us from anywhere at
Carmen and I driver has dropped to 5th place.
mobile app today. Available in the Apple App Store or on Google Play.
All right, trying to monitor this audio.
Worth 400 triple header weekend, May 1st through 3rd. Go to Texas Motor Speedway.
Is Andrew up in here? I don't think drugs would help me stay calm.
Nick Yeoman, my name's Brad Gilley. Pat Patterson calling things in the turns for us. Our Napa pit reporters, Brett McMillan, Doug Turnbull, Andrew Curlin, and David Stiles. 50 laps to go here in stage number 2. And
220 in the house, 6,500 views, chat.
150 of the 201 laps we've been completed. We are almost 11 months to the day since his last race win, May 11th, 2025 at Kansas Speedway.
But Blaney up to 5th, or up to 2nd. He's a second and 1.4 seconds behind Larson.
His second NASCAR Cup Series championship at the end of last season.
Areas past Hocevar. Hocevar in 5th, 3.48 back.
Unfortunately beaten by Connor Zilic.
Shelby in the house as I finally made it. Hey, Shelby. Happy Sunday, girl.
52 laps led so far, Brad. He has
Happy
strong.
Sunday, Shelby.
Ryan Blaney moments ago got around Chase Briscoe. Pretty impressive.
That reminds me, I got to change
second
this.
Position. So right now, I think no doubt, two strongest cars in the field are definitely Larson and Blaney.
One of the other drivers to watch, he qualified well in the top 5. Ty Gibbs, he had dropped down to 19th. He has now worked his way back up to 8th after getting around a fellow Toyota driver, Bubba Wallace. So Ty Gibbs, whatever he needed, Tyler Allen, his crew chief, gave it to him on the pit stops we've had.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed out that kind of Toyota tussle because Denny Hamlin was in that trio as well, and Hamlin leaned on the back bumper for a couple laps of Bubba Wallace. Ty Gibbs got around Bubba Wallace, so now those 3 Toyota drivers have settled in. Hamlin in 7th, Gibbs in 8th, and then Bubba Wallace in the 9th position.
We have cars all the way around this half-mile track here, and Pat Patterson, we know Kyle Larson can carve his way through lap traffic. How's he doing today?
Well, he's doing a good job of it. He's getting ready to catch some of the deeper traffic than he's had, and I'm watching Ryan Blaney, guys, because he also has a very fast race car, and I'm just wondering, all it's going to take is a couple of these lap cars fighting Larson just a little bit, and Blaney, who's now exiting turn 4, he might catch Larson.
Yeah, keeping an eye on the stopwatch. It was about 1.4 seconds a lap ago. Now it's down to
me, Mario.
Seconds, so Blaney is starting to inch his way forward. And to Pat's point, you look ahead at Kyle Larson. You've got Ty Dillon, you've got Zane Smith, Daniel Suarez, and Riley Herbst all starting to dice.
It's a me, Mario.
It's very, very tough for Kyle Larson to pick a lane around that lap traffic.
Denny Hamlin.
Gibbs an ace. Yep.
Joey Logano for 6 off of turn 2.
Gibbs an ace, Shelby.
Now he'll tuck to the inside. Hamlin tries to take the short way around the racetrack. Logano goes way up high and got some really good grip off the corner.
Got a phenomenal run down the back.
Bob, are you winning at pool?
Down the front straightaway. Now
are you winning at pool or are you winning at drinking?
Turn number 2. They'll do a little drafting into turn number 3. It's
welcome back, Carmen Don Allen.
Ahead of Hamlin and Ty Gibbs digging hard on the bottom. 3 cars, Pat, battling for the 6th spot.
Ty Gibbs can smell it. He's just about going to be in a position here to maybe get around these guys as they get battling side by side. Logano and Hamlin, door to door into turn 3.
Joey Logano had been doing a great job of mirror driving. It wasn't enough. Denny Hamlin now clears him for 6. Ty Gibbs had a big moment, put the left side tires on the apron in turn number 4. He had to back it out, so he's no longer in this fight, Pat.
Yeah, he kind of slid back a little bit here. He's going to have to regroup. Bubba Wallace right behind him. Those cars working their way back into 4.
Bubba Wallace enters the competition, as does the 2 machine of Austin Cindric, who got a little loose off of turn number 4. They're all back in turn 1.
Cindric up high on the racetrack, not all the way to the wall, but up about 3/4 of the way to the wall. They go right beside the wall all the way down the backstretch now and go way up high. That top groove is really starting to work, guys.
And it's really working for Ryan Blaney now, who has made up almost a second now on Kyle Larson. Just 0.6 separate the two in the lap car of Ty Dillon. But Ryan Blaney right now making the high line.
I like beers, says Dennis Fisher.
Zane Smith right in front of him. He's basically got a move.
What's the Dodger score? Let me look. It's still 1-0 in the top of the second. 1-0 on the Ohtani home run.
These are the moments you got to be really patient if you're race leader Kyle Larson. He'll dive to the inside of the racetrack trying to split 2 lap cars of Chad Fincham and Zane Smith. Oh, it got tight down in turn 1 for Larson.
Yeah, he had to get out.
There we go. Hocevar on the screen. Hocevar on the screen, back up to 4th in that 77.
Just looking for an
Baby demon.
Blaney cleared Chad Finch and made up a lot of ground. Now we're talking
Marky
car
Doo
lengths.
up in here.
Separate the two into one.
3 car lengths it is, and once again, Larson is held up.
Marky
somewhat by
Doo
Zane
in the
Smith
house.
In that 38 car, Larson will go to the high side of the racetrack. Blaney at the bottom. This is a good race between those
Dufo
two.
up in here, up in here.
A lot of time to work with, too. 32 laps to go in stage 2 if he wants to take the stage
Right,
win.
32 to go in stage 2.
Ian Larson trying to split Zane Smith.
And now Blaney's got position.
They go to a commercial break on Fox Sports 1.
3 car lengths now separate first and second.
Up in front of them, Riley Herbst has been trying to stay out of the way, taking the high line.
Hey, Nufo, the World Figure Skating Championships are on, Nufo. The World Figure Skating Championships are on.
Down in 3 and 4. He has to go way up high on the racetrack. Larson used the bottom.
It was a great top 5 qualifying run for Riley Herbst, but he is starting to backslide and now try to hang on to the lead lap. Larson to his inside.
Yeah,
My right eardrum still has a hole in it.
Right there. Larson now to the inside of Riley Herbst.
Ryan Blaney now goes.
Who wants a churro? I do. Man, I'd kill a churro right now, Mario. I would kill me a churro.
He's got Herbst in between him and Blaney.
Ryan Blaney maybe 3.5 car lengths back of the leader right now as they work their way down the backstretch. It's a long way back to Briscoe, Hocevar, and to Josh Berry.
Yeah, it's a great point, Pat. Zero pressure from Chase Briscoe. He's about a full straightaway behind these 2 leaders. It is starting to get tight behind Briscoe.
Ardno's still in the house.
Holds down that 4th position, and then they're going side by side for 5th.
Larson, Blaney, Briscoe, Hocevar, your top 4. Larson's lead over Blaney is 2.267. So he's right on him as they are in lap traffic.
Side by side with each other into turn number 1. Barry's going to be right in the middle of the racetrack, 3 wide momentarily now. They stay locked together. Talking about Josh Berry and Denny Hamlin into 3.
Denny Hamlin is definitely a man.
Sing was how you heard it.
Larson now leads Ryan Blaney by
That's crazy.
Second, followed by Chase Briscoe, Carson Hocevar, and Hamlin now in 5th.
Here's Bubba Wallace on the importance of sponsorships.
All right, so we're going to turn off that audio for a little bit. Actually, let's go to the all scan for a bit. Let's go to that all scan for a little while. General Thor is rooting for Ryan Blaney, says Marky Doo. Good boy. Hard Nose, 3 puppies. Hard Nose hits 3 puppies on the slot machines and wins 15,000 points.
Clear 1.5 out back on 3 more. Gonna have 6 of them all lined up about a car length apart. Coming inside.
Larson almost just lost it. And Blaney almost took advantage.
4 more up down there. Inside.
All right, now Blaney on the inside of Larson.
Inside. Go down there.
So Blaney sticking to the bottom. Larson rim riding through the turns.
Clear 2.
The wind is blowing in Arizona, y'all. It's really blowing out there today.
Turn your mirrors to 3. We are racing him for a spot. The 5 is 10 off of him, the leader. 20 to go, 2-0.
All right, we picked up 19 new subs, y'all. Hit the button. Hit the button. Paul Greenwell. Nah.
Clear by 1. Outside bumper. Quarter. Even.
20 to go.
1 back from him.
Stage 2.
Outside bumper.
20 to go in stage 2, chat.
Even. 60 tight with him. Even. Still lined up.
Oh, TV freezes.
Even. Still there, even.
And General Thor, you are the father. About that, Marky Doo. General Thor cannot be the father due to some incident that happened when he was a puppy. Hurst, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
Much better on the lap time. Still open in front of the 45. Clear by 3.
So Larson's lead over Blaney is 0.56 seconds. It's a full 4 seconds back to Briscoe. Hamlin is moving up into third now, 4.34. Hocevar down to fifth. Barry sixth. Logano seventh. Gibbs eighth. Bubba Wallace ninth. Cindric in 10th. It's a me, Mario. All right, middle of the second, chat. Dodgers 1, Rangers 0 on the Ohtani home run. On the Ohtani home run, y'all. Paul Greenwell trying to get rich on them slots. It ain't working out too good for him.
After the 5, you're all good.
Trying to get Voint rich, no cash value. 13 to go, it says on the TV in stage 2.
3 square with you, 5 working bottom by 1.
Sheila hits 3 footballs, wins the foul.
So 1 and 2. Higher 1. 1.5. All good. 1, you're good. Half, quarter. Lower 1 to the 3. Inside 3. Door, bumper, 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 clear. Higher 1.
I'm not sure what the COO's doing out there, chat. I'm not sure what she's doing out there.
Square. Same lane.
I think she's cleaning the porch.
Still just trying to finish higher. No gain for that by 1. 1. Good for exit. 3/4. Half.
4.
Square.
Oh.
This cadence you're in is good. Coming to.
What are you doing?
To go for you. 6 for the leader. Daniel's about to get his lap.
Hey, I'm going to get you a bully stick in a minute. I forgot.
Same lane 1.
Do you want a bully? Do you want a bully stick? Do you love your paw?
Same lane 2.
Do you love your paw, Thor? I'll get you a bully stick next break.
Single by 2.
Come here. You think you deserve a bully stick? Come here. Quit going away from me. Come here. Sit. Sit right there. Sit. Good boy. Now you stay. And I'll get you a bully stick when this stage ends. Okay? You're a good boy, Thornelius.
1.5. No gain. You're going to be 2.5 into 1.
You are a good boy, even if you won't stop licking your feet.
You went to the top. 2 back. No gain. All the way on the finish. 47 is.
All's twins won the Rapid K-Box Formula One car with a remote question mark.
Then he'll be the last leader for a little bit.
I'm going to go get Thor a bully stick, y'all. I'll show it to you if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's a cow's penis.
5. You got the 8 on the bottom. Slow. 2 to go here. Baba, still there. Finish your corner. 2 more. Corner.
Okay.
Still there. Corner. Tight, clear.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the radio for the end of stage.
The racetrack.
Blaney's got a shot right through the middle now. Can almost get to the bumper of Larson. He's about a car length off of him now. Looks like Larson can hold on for the stage win.
As they come off of turn number 4, Kyle Larson will win stage number 2. Ryan Blaney right on his back bumper will finish second.
Larson wins stage 2.
His way up to third. Then it's Carson Hocevar. Chase Briscoe finishes.
I'm going to show it to you, Sheila.
Josh
I'm going to
Berry,
show it
Ty
to you.
Gibbs raced his way up to 7th. 8th, Joey Logano. 9th, Bubba Wallace. Austin Cindric finishes 10th in Cheddar's stage number 2.
Coca-Cola.
All right, so they go to commercial there, y'all. They go to commercial. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a cow penis. All right, for those of you that don't know, dogs love them some bully sticks. They come in different sizes, chat. This is a 12-pack, and they come in sizes ranging from 9 inches to 12 inches. 9 inches to 12 inches. Everett Toucher, good thing you got here for this, Everett. This might be important for you. I'm going to give Thor the biggies, the biggest one we got up in here. I'll have what he's having. This is the biggest one in here, y'all. This was a girthy fella, this bull. He was a girthy fella. Now, when I hand it to Thor, y'all, when I hand it to him, he doesn't like to eat his bully stick with people watching. He doesn't like people watching him while he's having his bully stick. Now, let's see if we can get him to come up in the camera range. Come here, buddy. Come get it. Come get it. There you go. Bye, Thor. Bye, Thor. Here, smell my hand. Smell my hand. Brandon B. Okay, now let me tell you this. This is the financial part of owning a dog, chat. This is the financial part. A 12-pack of bull sticks. These are the good ones. These are the ones from Cadet. This is $32 at the Costco. They smell beefy. They smell beefy, Everett. It might not be long, but it's skinny. He's still in the closet. They come out with different size. This one was uncircumcised. I am sorry, but I am laughing. Financial part is going to the vet. Well, that too. You ain't wrong there, Ed. You ain't wrong there either, brother. But those are supposed to last. Those sticks are supposed to last a dog about 6 hours, y'all. It takes Thor about an hour and a half to get it all the way gone. Race off pit road, Hamlin, Larson, Briscoe, Logano, Hocevar. 223 in the chat, y'all. That means a whole bunch of people missed this most important information of pet ownership.
That's why the pros
just 223 up in here. I don't know why we're stuck there, but their loss. It's their loss, y'all. Because we be tackling the tough questions here on Valhalla Sports Talk. This is an educational channel, chat. This is an educational channel as well as a sports channel.
Find a location, visit huntbrotherspizza.com.
Coming up, we'll give you a full field rundown as we head into the final stage of the Food City 500 from Bristol Motor Speedway.
All right, so we're going to the final stage, y'all.
Performance Racing Network.
I just got home. What stage are we in? We're headed to the third.
NASCAR legend Kyle Petty.
How did Larson drop to eighth? Pit stop.
Each week, we'll put it in reverse and
Pit stop. Pit stop got him, y'all. So CeeLo saw his people were coming over here for the bubbles and copied me. And that's when we got stuck at 220. Uh-oh, the Rangers have tied it. Carter homers to right center, and the Rangers have tied the Dodgers 1-1 in the third. 1-1. I hit the like button for that beefy info. So that bully stick was uncut? I don't know. I was just making it had a point on it, bro. I was making a ha-ha. He got pitted.
Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway.
Welcome back
to kick off stage number 3. Let's go to pit lane and Doug Turnbull.
And Joey Logano gained a couple of
I got my border collie, smartest dog I've had. I love him.
But he,
nice.
Right rear air pressure adjustment.
Border collies are cool.
Even better. Before this race,
Larson versus Blaney head-to-head right now is intense.
Up in that car to see if they could get
Baby Demon.
That's been the fastest of the 4, but now they're rising to the occasion.
CeeLo being a copycat. I don't hate him for it, y'all. I mean, I tried to get him to do bubbles last year, but I did notice today he finally wised up. I did notice today he finally wised up.
9th, Bubba Wallace. Tyler Reddick up to 10th.
11th right now is Chase Elliott. Austin Cindric is 12th. 13th is Brad Keselowski. 14th, Chris Buescher. Todd Gilliland is 15th. Ryan Preece is 16th. Noah Gragson is 17th. 18th is Ross Chastain. 19th, A.J. Allmendinger. And 20th is Kyle Busch. Pat Patterson. Field is on the back straightaway.
Yes, they are, and getting ready to go. Larson up here with
all right, here we go.
Hamlin. Alongside Gibbs, then it's Logano and Hocevar. Those
I don't know who's going to win it, buddy. I hope it's Hocevar, though.
Themselves out, ready to see the second half of this one get underway.
All right, here we go. Third stage, chat.
Pace car ready to go.
We will restart with
third stage.
240 laps to go here.
240 to go. We're over halfway.
It is Chase Briscoe on the inside. Larson crept his way forward. He'll take the race lead into turn 1.
Got another really good restart for Kyle Larson. He stretches it
so Larson checking out. That pace car today is sick looking, chat.
Cleared Chase Briscoe for second. Joey Logano will now challenge.
He goes. Your dog goes to the VA with you. Thank for your service, man.
Yeah, he's going to challenge Briscoe.
Give Thor a pack of Nathans. Call it a day. Says Ed.
Logano now under attack by Gibbs at the bottom of the racetrack.
Please double check X out in the upper part. Hit the like, y'all.
Fourth as Ty Gibbs is digging on the bottom. Logano, though, got a good charge off of turn 4.
Logano can't get to the bottom of the racetrack. That means he's got to try to make the top side work in this battle he's got going on with Gibbs.
So it's Larson, Briscoe, Hamlin, your top 3. Hocevar down to 6th. Gibbs up to 5th. Gibbs up to 5th, so I got money on Gibbs and Hocevar.
Once again, Logano on the high side of the racetrack. Gets a nose, and I mean just a nose in front
I'm
of
a big dog fan, Ed. Big dog fan.
This time off of 4.
And again, when we say the
I like dogs more than most people.
Not necessarily all the way up against the outside wall. It's about 2/3 the way up the racetrack. Logano, though, Pat, trying to roll that top side in.
Yeah, unless the car slips, that would be the only way he's going to get into the wall. Not that close to it. But he goes right up there within a length of the car to get next to the wall. This time, he's got a good shot down to the bottom of the racetrack.
Or is he already?
In fact,
I think it's like 100 or something, Shelby. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, girl.
And Joey Logano ducked into 5th before losing it. Then Carson Hocevar got to his back bumper, moves Logano up the racetrack. Hocevar takes 5th. Logano still in the fight.
Well, Logano with a big
Logano up to 4th.
3 and 4. Move Hocevar up.
Gibbs passed him, though.
Behind him now, Blaney in the mix.
Carson Hocevar not cutting Joey Logano any slack. Logano still running the top side here. He comes back to the outside. Pulls even with Hocevar. It's the battle for 5th.
Logano's pretty comfortable up there where his car seems to be working pretty good.
Hocevar down to 6th.
Off of the top side of the racetrack. Rockets down the backstretch, trying to take that spot away from Hocevar.
Hocevar is not going to be easy.
I like dogs more than all people, says Everett.
Points in both stages of the race and is running the top 5 most of the afternoon, Pat.
He's had a great race car.
I had a big jump on the viewers there, about 20. Hit all the buttons, y'all. Hit them all. Hit them all. I'll be here every week for Cup Series Racing on Valhalla Sports Talk.
Chase Briscoe third, Ty Gibbs is fourth, but everybody here at Bristol Motor Speedway, Pat, watching that.
Animals, kids, and then people last for me, says Carmen.
Bottom of the racetrack, Blaney behind Logano right now. Logano gets a better run into three.
Orr's got the good grub. Gentlemen, had a nice conversation.
Struggles for Christopher Bell continue. He actually got a lap back by taking the
Yeah, them bubbles, I don't know if they're an accurate representation. They're going all the way up into the stands, and then they go all the way into the pit, like where the medical center is. They're driving right through the medical center.
And Blaney now in the mix here with Logano and
It might not be accurate, y'all. It might not.
in there as well with Bubba Wallace and Josh Berry.
Blaney finally got
It might not be a true representation.
Joey Logano, his teammate, did as well. Now,
But all that matters is that first bubble that's colored in. That's the leader.
Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney goes up three-quarters of the way up the racetrack now as he pulls it down along the wall in the back.
Larson's lead over Hamlin, 0.39. 1 second over Briscoe. Gibbs is a second and a half back. Joe Gibbs Racing, man, second through fourth.
Not just into the top 10, but well into the top 10.
Second through fourth for JGR.
Around his teammate Bubba Wallace, he has his sights set on Carson Hocevar back into one.
Pretty impressive run by that.
Everybody plays the fool, a.k.a. the bad apple. Carmen says, baby demon, squish that gas pedal.
Moral of the story is if you're going to get penalized,
Get this, I'm in the stands watching the race. Nice, Colbert, nice. My doormat says dogs welcome and people will be tolerated. Nice. Shout out to the 243 up in here. Gibbs was a better head coach. Well, he's won a lot in NASCAR too, hasn't he, Ed? He has definitely won a lot in NASCAR.
He shows him the nose here on driver's right. Can't get anything done.
All right, lap 26 of 250 in stage 3.
Take Ty Gibbs. Now he'll get that spot. Hocevar is stuck with Logano right behind these two. Bottom of the racetrack, that's where you find Blaney.
All right, Dodgers now losing.
Here comes Logano, and he gives Hocevar a big
Dodgers now losing after a single by Smith scores Jock Peterson. They're in the top of the third. Rangers 2, Dodgers 1.
To the high side to block the advance of Tyler Reddick. Reddick about 3 cars behind Logano.
Logano now running in 7th. Tyler Reddick is 8th.
I just had an idea, y'all. I just had an idea. Next week, starting next week, when we're doing NASCAR and the Dodgers are playing, we will be putting the Dodger scores in the chat here on the NASCAR side. All the scoring plays and the score.
No change up front. Kyle Larson's advantage over second.
You could hear the fireworks from this track last night.
With 220 laps to go.
They have a good time at Bristol, don't they?
In the third position, but Ryan Blaney.
They have a good time at this track.
Blaney rockets to the top side. Well, I gave Briscoe some breathing room too early, Pat. Blaney looks really quick on that top side.
I was set on cars 3, 43, and 24, but now I'm between the 5, the 11, or the 66.
So he's got that spot now. He'll go up and start looking for Denny Hamlin.
Briscoe now might fall into the clutches.
What turn are you in, Coble?
Carson Hocevar into 1.
I'd say there's
Are you on a straightaway?
As Gibbs is side by side with him, 3 wide off the corner, here in 2, and they are really tight going into 3.
Larson's lead is over Hamlin is a little over half a second. All right, Hocevar back up to 6th. Logano fading a bit as the run goes on. Up front, though, it's Chevy, Toyota, Ford, the top 3. Blaney up to 3rd.
But someone just told Denny Hamlin that right behind him is Ryan Blaney, and he better go.
Need the 5 to beat the 12, says D22. Or Dizzy Donut, excuse me, Dizzy Donut.
But he is carving it down and through turns 3 and 4 out of the 4th corner. It is.
You bet the 5's going to win, Kobit?
Down to about 7 car lengths back into 1.
My wife loves dogs so much she gave me my own outside house she can send me to. Damn.
Hocevar has not let go photo of that battle, by the way.
Damn, I got one too, though, Bobby. I got it outside house. It's called the Tavern.
This is a battle for the top 5. Hocevar now catches the back bumper of Ty Gibbs.
And right in front of them, Blaney has just about closed that gap.
Rather Isle of Man, not sure about circle racing.
Yeah, it's like the movie Jones.
Rally
Here
through the
comes Ryan
streets.
Blaney starting to chew into that advantage for Denny Hamlin. It's down to 3.
Herman says it's on my bucket list to go to Bristol.
Here we go into turn number 1 and 2. Once again, Hamlin using that grip down at the bottom of the racetrack. Blaney really gets an advantage off the top side of the racetrack.
Blaney has done everything but win here at Bristol Motor Speedway. He'd love to change that today. From the pole, he runs third. He's about to take away second.
And he's going to take it away.
Yeah, pretty big. It's
off of turn number 2.
I'm not sure of the bogey just yet. 1.31 now over Hamlin. 1.31 over Hamlin.
Slip to the inside. That's all he needs, and Blaney immediately starts to leave Hamlin.
David Murphy in the house. What's up, David Murphy? Come on, y'all. Hit all the buttons if you haven't already. Hit them all. The sub, the like, the notification bell. I'm going to stick with these NASCAR races through the year. I want to stick with them, y'all. We'll be doing all the Cup side races every week on Sundays or Saturday nights when they occur. We're going to take a break from that audio a little bit. Go, 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 says Everett. We're on 41 of 250 in stage 3, 291 of 500 in the race. 1 hour, 46 seconds into it. 5 cautions, 8 lead changes, 42 caution laps. Must be hard betting NASCAR. Well, it's not hard. Nothing's hard. But, well, except them bully sticks. No, but yeah, you know, there's 40 people that there's only one person that wins, right? But you can bet top 5s, you can bet top 10s. Bristol was a lot better racing when it had asphalt. True. Cool, Mike. Rushing is too scared to use the ABS and cost Roki 2 strikeouts in the third. Oh, no. Oh, no. Picking the winner? Yeah, there's just one, right? Out of, what, almost 40 guys. 1 out of 40. Lewis Chesney, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Nothing is hard. Well, you got that wrong.
Continue to lean on those.
NASCAR Network.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Look at all them emojis you can get, y'all, if you're a member. Look at all them emojis. You can member up for as little as $1, y'all.
At Speedway.
Larson doing great out there. Yeah, kind of dominating. The bogey between him and Blaney now, 1.6. 1.6.
400 triple header weekend.
Come on, 5, press that pedal. Dennis Fisher, a $2 Valhalla Holla. $2 Valhalla Holla. Me too, Dennis. I was a Army veteran. Desert Storm.
Thank you for your support.
Desert Storm. Thank you, buddy, for the $2 Valhalla Holla.
This is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
This might be one of the Zoki Doke commercials right here, chat. Going to watch a race at Bristol. I was on a bucket list, says Rams Don. Yeah, a lot of people that one. Me too, Carmen. Apparently Everett's been there.
Joining us on pit road are Napa Auto Parts pit reporters Brett McMillan, Doug Turnbull, Andrew Curlin, and David Stiles, who we go to now.
Yeah, Ryan Priest has been battling a tight race car all afternoon. Derek Finley gave him a minor air pressure adjustment. Ryan came on the radio.
Hey, thank you, Shelby.
This thing is perfect. They're now knocking on the doorsteps of
Thank
the top
you, Miss
10.
Shelby, for being you.
Ty Gibbs is running in the third
For
position
being
there.
you.
He was just told he needs to make his car work.
Poconos is Ed.
100 more laps, or now it'd be 90 to 94, 5 more laps, which plays into the next
Pocono.
That's still Ty Gibbs' pit stop, and that would be what Josh Berry's crew chief Miles Stanley told him at the stage break, which is that they had two options. They can split the stage in half, or they can try to run long. They're not going to run all the way up dual, which could be about 175 laps, with the target.
Pocono.
That seems to be the similar strategy to Ty Gibbs. So both the cases of third place Ty Gibbs and in the back of the top 10 Josh Berry, they're hoping to run long and not get caught by a caution.
All right, I finally fell down in the search rankings, y'all.
I want to give an update on
I finally fell down.
8th position. He was fighting tight, but he wasn't sure if that was the brake shake over the last pit stop in stage 2. They made a small adjustment to help loosen him up, and now he says he can go a little bit more, and the brake shake is better. So Tyler Reddick, he's in the top 10, and I bet you he can move forward, guys.
Battle to get into the top 10. Brad Keselowski passed Ryan Preece. Now he's passing Bubba Wallace into 1.
I like the tractor races.
He'll take advantage here. Cole Custer right in
I had season tickets, says Everett.
Ryan Preece, though, fights back and gonna be 3.
All right, Dwayne, you got to go bye-bye, dude. We don't allow that. You guts to go bye-bye, you racist prick. You guts to go bye-bye.
That got very tight off of turn number 4. In fact, Keselowski's car wiggles through turns 3 and 4. That's all the advantage Ryan Preece needs. He'll scoot around Keselowski into turn 1.
Yeah, Ryan Preece has got an advantage. And once again, Brad Keselowski right on his bumper. Bubba Wallace right behind him into 3.
This moves Ryan Preece up into the top 10, puts Brad Keselowski at 11th, and a drop-kissed Bubba Wallace outside of the top 10. He is now running in 12th. Kyle Larson continues to lead this race, Pat, but Ryan Blaney is now left.
All right, they go to a commercial break on Fox Sports 1. We're on lap 61 of 250 in stage 3. 311 of 500 in the race.
Number 2 down the backstretch. Blaney about 15 car lengths back.
Kyle Larson wraps the bottom of turns 3 and 4.
Trouble. Car goes sideways over in the corner. Kyle Busch. He's got Ross Chastain runs into him. It also
Kyle Busch around. Caution.
That was right in front of the leader.
And Ross Chastain, I think, clear of that one. Eric Jones in a very similar paint scheme car. In fact, one of the former sponsors of Ross Chastain.
All right, so our 6th caution of the day.
So both Eric Jones and Kyle Busch are able to continue. That brings out the caution flag for the 6th time here in the Food City 500.
And again, all those drivers
You're not blocked, Lou. You're not blocked
around this track because the
Should you be?
were right there. Kyle Larson was just about 8 or 9 car lengths behind. Ryan Blaney was closing. So
should you be
the
blocked?
intensity was starting to ratchet up as all those drivers like Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, trying desperately, Brad, just to stay on the lead lap.
Nick, we talked in our Sunoco fuel strategy.
Anyone but Hamlin, says Lou.
Bristol on this half-mile track, 200 laps. We have 188 to go, and pit road is about to open.
Boy, that gets interesting.
All right, so we're in the bottom of the 3rd in the Dodger game. Rangers with that 2-1 lead now.
You can do it right now.
Rangers with the 2-1 lead.
The question's going to be, can you want to go that long on a set of tires? That's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, you better get it.
Uh-oh, what just happened?
If we run caution-free to the end, don't know that's going to happen. You're going to want to make sure you've got enough Sunoco fuel to go to the distance. But this
I don't know what's going on here. I think it's
Let's give you
updating.
a quick top 10 snapshot before pit road opens as they run. Kyle Larson leads.
Yeah, it's
Ryan
2-1 still, y'all. 2-1 in the bottom of the 3rd.
5th. Chase Briscoe is 6th. 7th, Joey Logano. 8th, Tyler Reddick. 9th, Josh Berry. And Ryan Preece up in the top 10.
I just saw a quick
few hours north of the 2 big truck races.
He had a little help up in turn number 4. Riley Herbst gave him the bumper. It sent Kyle Busch spinning off.
How we doing on the subs, y'all? How we doing?
Spun, had nowhere to go. That's why we had that bottleneck right at the start-finish line.
I think about 23. About 23.
Since that last trip to victory lane, he's won 8 Cup races.
Betting's still open, y'all. Betting's still open.
Kyle Larson is going to lead the way. We'll start things off on the backstretch with David Stiles.
This will be the money stop. Carson Hosevar's team said we can get 4 tires and fuel right here, and we'll be good to go for the rest of the way. Bubba Wallace will come in. They'll do 4 tires and fuel as well.
All right, pit road open.
Andrew Curlin.
Kyle Larson says he's still too loose. Cliff Daniels wants to help him be able to turn down the corner a little bit better.
I don't think they do Cup on CW. JK. I don't think they do the cup races on
And here
CW.
comes Ty Gibbs pitting from his highest position of the day at third. The car has gotten much better. He's told the crew it's got to
Be wrong,
where they need it.
but anyway.
Now their struggle is going to be getting it all the way full, as they're going to have to make it run about 180 laps of green. Also in front of me is Josh Berry pitting for the back of the top 10. Their fuel strategy, of course, has changed. Brett McMillan.
4 tires, a wedge adjustment on the right side for Chase Briscoe. Also Ryan Blaney.
I don't think they do the top level on CW. Only the, they only do O'Reilly, says DG Beb.
Kyle Larson first off of pit lane, followed by Ty Gibbs.
All yellow should start in the back.
Then off pit lane, Ryan Blaney, who lost a couple spots. Carson Hocevar, Brad, the 5th car off of pit lane.
That's
Hocevar, Carmen, 5th off pit road.
Talking about before the race started amongst ourselves is the pit crew for Ryan Blaney. In the race win that he had at Phoenix Raceway, they actually had 2 loose wheels.
Pocono Mountains, like they raced Kenworth Peterbilt trucks. Damn.
Wheels. You can't afford to lose.
All right, off-road, Larson, Gibbs, Hamlin, Blaney, Hocevar.
Regaining them, but if you come in second, you have to at least go out second.
So Kyle Busch and the 43 get into it. The 71 gets collected right at the start-finish line at Bristol.
Around the 5th or 6th position. So this has happened multiple times today. It's a nasty little trend for Team Penske that I'm sure Ryan Blaney.
Right at the start-finish, y'all.
You win and lose as a team in this sport, but boy, that is something that if that team wants to really achieve the high highs that we know they can, they're going to have to get some of that stuff corrected.
Yeah, they are for sure. An interesting race that we have here. Kyle Larson has led 263 laps of this event. We've only had 3 different drivers lead. The other 2, Ryan Blaney led 47, Chase Elliott led 6.
What is this guy showing?
10 lead changes amongst those 3 drivers, but Kyle Larson, when we don't have the Mr. Hyde tire issues here where we're having to change them every 40 to 50 laps, Kyle Larson just simply blows the field away. He had led over 860 laps in 2 of the last 3 races here. Both of those races he went to victory lane, and now he's over 1,000 laps led in the last 4 races here at Bristol. Let's go back to pit road and David Stiles.
Luke Lambert came on the radio and told Carson Hocevar, hey, try to save a little bit under caution. Hocevar said, are we good on fuel?
Not sure where he's getting that camera view from. That's crazy.
Stop again. Andrew Curlin.
Kyle Larson struggled in stage 2. They said 50 laps to go, and he heard 15. Then he started running hard. Well, if they don't need to stop with the
Ritz toasted buffalo chips are the bomb.
Sure that Kyle is paced
What?
the best. He just came over the radio and asked how many laps are left.
Factors minus the trailers. Drip Show up in here. What's up, Drip?
More than they normally would. Just make sure that communication.
What's up, Drip?
On point, guys.
We can tell you and Kyle Larson and all of our listeners there are now 182 laps to go. So that's
all right, in that Dodger game, it's the bottom of the 3rd, 1 out. Otani at the plate. His last time up, he hit a bomb, but the Dodgers are down 2-1. 2-1.
Decisions to be made. Let's get more updates on pit lane.
I think Otani just struck out.
Here with James Small, crew chief for Chase Briscoe. Well, you guys are in the top 5. You're in pretty good shape. How are you on fuel for the rest of the way?
Yeah, we're good. We're good to make it here. Obviously, inside the window for everybody.
All right, so we're inside the window for
yeah, we'll see if we
for gasolina. Dame la gasolina. How you doing today, Drip?
Building confidence right now after a rough start to this season.
How you doing today, Drip Show? I ain't got no Drip Show logo up here on NASCAR.
We'll see if we can bring it home to the end here.
Good luck rest of the way.
Thank you.
It's James Small, Chase Briscoe's crew chief. Chase Briscoe's got his 3 best finishes here at Bristol in his last 3 races here.
Thank you very much, Brett McMillan. And, of course, 2 of those last 3, he was in that Joe Gibbs race.
Got to get my ears lowered this week, chat.
Going through the freeway insurance.
Get the beard dialed in. It's looking pretty rough.
Second place running Ty Gibbs jumps in on the high side behind him. That opens the inside front row to Denny Hamlin, Pat Patterson.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin.
Got to get the beard dialed in, y'all. Looking like a scrub.
Right behind him, Ty Gibbs.
Roy McIlroy leads the Masters by 1 stroke. He has 8 holes left, says Spy Man.
There with Josh Berry, make up row number 4. Crowds on their feet, and the pace car slowly takes them into turn 3.
Among the many
all right, we're about to get going here.
Dominant today. One of those is how good
319 to 500.
Pretty good last night in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race as well. Here they come out of turn number 4. Kyle Larson will be the control car. He will hammer that right pedal. Get a little help from Ty Gibbs, but Denny Hamlin doing a good job hanging on the bottom into 1.
Green flag, green flag.
for Larson, but he makes quick work of it. He takes the lead in the 3.
Kyle Larson takes the lead. Denny Hamlin has to go midway up the race.
Have a good, healthy life, so I don't complain. There you go, Drip.
Ryan Blaney on the outside. This is where he makes his hay.
Blaney goes high.
One of my dogs is getting shaved down tomorrow.
Denny Hamlin off of 2.
They love that, you know. Thor's the only dog we've ever had that we haven't shaved down in the winter, in the summer months.
I gotcha. He rockets his way to second again.
Right behind him is Hamlin. Behind him is Gibbs.
Thor's the only dog we've ever had that we don't get shaved down.
In the middle of the backstretch, Joey Logano wants a piece of it.
After that hit from Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin still trying to collect his wits. He is now 5th. Up in front, Joey Logano trying to take away 3rd from Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, Logano goes up high on the racetrack. Gibbs
the 12 gets into the 11. Got him a little squirrely.
They go into the corner in 3.
Battle for 3rd is still good. Ty Gibbs.
There we go. Blaney up to 2nd.
His way off at turn number 4. He'll nose ahead at the start-finish line. They dive into 1.
Gibbs stays on the bottom of the
Gibbs wants it, though. Gibbs passing Hamlin.
Logano comes off side by side down the backstretch they run.
Okay, they're serious now, y'all.
Just a car length and a half off the back bumper of Kyle
I am the barber. Ours get cut 3 times a year.
To get to the lead right here.
Says Ed.
Now work his way around Larson. Off of turn number 2. 3 car length separation.
Blaney inches his
Yeah, you can feel that this thing's changed, y'all. They ain't fucking around.
Find the momentum off of turn number 4.
This whole thing has changed.
A car length on race leader Kyle Larson.
They both stay down on the bottom of the racetrack this time, right in that sticky stuff. Down the back.
Osavar dropping, though, down to 8th. Reddick up to 6th. Gibbs up to 4th, but battling Logano for 3rd.
Carry momentum off of 4, and he is catching Larson into 1.
It's Larson, Blaney, Logano right now, y'all. Larson, Blaney, Logano, your top 3. Now it's Gibbs moves into 3rd.
These two have led all but 6 laps today. 275 now for Larson, 47 for Blaney. They're back in 1.
Blaney's keeping the leader honest now. Bottom of the racetrack. 2 car lengths separate.
Let's get her done, says Shelby.
Kyle Larson having a look in that rear.
Let's get her done, Shelby.
He sees a big Ford logo. That's Ryan Blaney coming right up to his bumper.
We got a long way to go to get to the end of this one. Blaney being very
Patrick
conscious of it
Price.
in terms of over punishing those tires. Stays about 2 car lengths.
You talking about fish?
Now goes to the high side.
Yeah, I'd love
Hard to bet against Reddick this year, says JM. You're right, man.
But Ryan Blaney
you right.
Run Larson's tires in. There's nose to tail.
Larson's lead over Blaney, 0.25 seconds.
Sure, 2 car lengths. He can run right there and stay right behind him. No pressure from behind.
Kyle Larson able to take away the air from Ryan Blaney. Seems like Blaney is better on the high side in 3 and 4. How about 1 and 2, Pat?
Yeah, I think they're about even down on that end of the racetrack.
Someone is catching the 5. The heat is on, says Dizzy Donut. That's Blaney. That's Blaney, Dizzy.
Let's take a peek a little bit further back. We've talked about the night.
Dizzy is at the track, chat, in case you're wondering. Dizzy is at the track.
Here at Bristol Motor Speedway, he's trying to track down Josh Berry. He sees Carson Hocevar, Pat, trying to fill up the outside.
Anyway, I think he was the guy.
Hocevar about 2 car lengths off of Priest now. Priest about 5 car lengths behind Josh Berry. Josh Berry about 5 car lengths behind Chase Briscoe. That group races into turn 1 now. Hocevar down to the bottom of the racetrack, working on Priest, and he takes that spot away as we go down the backstretch.
Carson Hocevar did just take away the 9th spot from Ryan Priest. Behind them, Austin Cindric trying to move forward. Brad Keselowski,
Cindric has been up in the top 10 all day.
Todd Gilliland. We got a bunch of cars there outside the top 10, Pat.
That is a hornet's nest, and everybody trying to sort it out right now. Austin Cindric out in front of that group in 3.
A.J. Allmendinger just used up the back bumper of Brad Keselowski. Now he'll slide
all right, let's make this lap counter bigger for y'all.
Top 10. It was a change for the 14th position.
That's what she said.
Further up, Ryan Blaney going back to the top side continues the stock race leader Kyle Larson, Pat, into turn number 1.
Oh, and he's really got a good run now. Blaney really trying to use the top side of the racetrack in 1 and 2. He may get door to door this time with Larson. Not going to be able to do it in 3.
Ryan Blaney goes high. Kyle Larson goes low. They are door to door coming off of turn number 4. Blaney now trying to drive to the outside. He'll try and cross over to the inside.
But he's going to move Larson. He touches him right in the middle of the corner. Blaney's going to fight and take the spot away down the backstretch. New leader into turn 3.
Blaney takes the lead.
Ryan Blaney takes the race lead off of turn number 4. He'll slide up in front of Larson. Larson, can he square?
Oh, he caught up and he did something, David. He caught up and he did something. Dave Blaney is the leader of the Food City 500.
Blaney's out in front now by about 4 car lengths.
Ryan Blaney now able to pull away after making that move, moving up to 6 car lengths into 1.
Here's Blaney now, starting to pull away from Larson. Larson sliding back, and right behind him is Ty Gibbs.
Yep, Ty Gibbs has moved his way into that 3rd position and is starting
Gibbs
to
up to 3rd.
down the front 2. Behind him, we're seeing a
Osavar still down in 8th. Reddick up to 6th.
Just a car length and a half over Denny Hamlin.
And Denny Hamlin's doing what Denny Hamlin's really good at. We talk about saving tires. Right now, I think he is doing exactly that. He's about 4 car lengths behind Logano.
Tyler Reddick has also moved up into the top 6 after getting around Chase Bristol.
4th inning in the Dodger game. Rangers still lead it 2-1.
159 laps to go. Ryan Blaney now leads the Food City 500.
12 is the new leader, Spy. That's correct.
Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin.
Wherever you are in life.
All right, they go to commercial. They go to commercial on MRN. Let's go ahead and go to the all scan. And I will get it back on the radio as we get closer to the end here, y'all. As we get closer to the end. You don't want that smoke. This is David Murphy. Commercial on FS1 side by side. Blaney now catching up to lap cars, putting him a lap or more down. Larson almost over a half second behind him now. Gibbs 1.45 seconds back. Mimo G. Baxetta. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Scratched his cornea. Paid for never stops. Probably last to love them. Expensive. Are you talking about the dog? Did I say Dave Blaney? 80? Did I say Dave? Sorry, I'm old. Ryan Blaney's lead now over Larson over a full second. Did I say Dave? That's funny. 77 Hocevar, the Spectrum car. Yes. Yes. I like his chili scheme, though, Drip. I like his chili scheme. Ryan and Dave might be related. He's his dad. Dave Blaney is Ryan Blaney's dad. You were talking about dogs? I figured. All right, still side by side on Fox Sports 1. Blaney's lead is now 1.35 over Larson, 2.46 over Gibbs. Logano in 4th is 4.61 seconds back. 257 in the house. I appreciate y'all. Please hit all the buttons, the sub, the like, and that notification bell. We'll be doing all these cup races this year on Valhalla Sports Talk. Chili's the restaurant, yeah. Drip, if you're doing a print for NASCAR, bro, and you want to see paint schemes, you go. They have every week they put out the paint schemes for the race. If you're working on a print or something or T-shirts, they do paint scheme previews every week. That's what's scrolling below AI Valhalla there. If you're going to do a NASCAR print, Drip, do Earnhardt, man. Do an Earnhardt print. That's the one that'll sell. Earnhardt or Petty or Gordon. Just an opinion, though. Just an opinion. It's your deal. You do what you want. Blaney's lead almost 2 seconds now over Larson. Almost 2 seconds, and he's got cars in between him and Larson now. Lap 106 of 250, 356 of 500, 2 hours into this bad boy, 6 cautions, 11 lead changes, 50 caution laps. Yeah, if you're trying to sell some of those, Drip, you better do Big E or Dale Jr. A lot of Dale Jr. fans out there, too. Or father-son, the 3 and the 8. Father-son, the 3 and the 8 cars. Yeah, Blaney checking out now. Dizzy Donut. JK up in here. I don't know that movie, David Murphy. I don't know it. All right, top of the fourth, 2 away. Rangers still with that 2-1 lead against the Dodgers. You will get one, not me. I'll have to move to the USA to get one. I don't know. Maybe one of these days shipping prices will go down. It's ridiculous how much it costs to ship stuff now. Absolutely ridiculous. I saw a thing the other day that said the Postal Service is going to go out of business.
You're clear.
258 in the house, 9,300 views. COO trying to steal the bully stick from General Thor. He ain't having it. He ain't having it. He's almost done. He says, no, I'll wag my tail for you, but I ain't giving you any of this bully stick. It's mine. All mine. 261 in the house. The wind is blowing in the AZ. Blaney, now your leader by 2.38 with 1:37 to go in the Food City 500 from Bristol Motor Speedway. It's a fart he won't share, baby. USPS should. They are the worst these days. Way too expensive, y'all. If USP goes, a lot of people are going to be looking for jobs, says Everett. Oh, absolutely. Most of our heard his gear is tough to come by, and you might have one sale for sure in this chat, says Brandon B. Yeah, I would like a Hocevar one too, but I'm running. I don't have a ton of wall space here, y'all. But I have decided, chat, that I will bring the tavern back this summer. The tavern will return to Valhalla Sports Talk. Maybe NASCAR is the races that we do from the tavern. This will be a boring finish. Blaney getting way ahead. Almost 2 seconds now, Dizzy. Almost 2 seconds. Blind leading the blind at USPS, says Ed. The mail must get through, says Spyman. They figure they'll figure it all. They figure it all go to what you call it? The brown thing. The brown ones, the brown vans. They say the vast majority of what USPS does now is junk mail. That's all they've got left is junk mail. So whenever there's an election, political shit, advertisements, healthcare scams, that type shit, that's about all they're getting nowadays. Yeah, there's going to be more cautions near the end here. I agree. Blaney, Larson, Gibbs, Logano, Hamlin, Hocevar, Reddick, Briscoe, Priest, your top 9. USPS can't handle it. You never know, chat. You never know. There could be like a thing that comes along like DoorDash, right? There could be a thing that comes along like DoorDash where if someone's doing a promotion, a junk mail promotion of any kind, they just hire a driver from some app, some unknown app as of today, to go to every mailbox and put them in there. Now, legalities, I don't know about all that because you're not supposed to open a mailbox that's not yours, but That wouldn't shock me either. If you had a cottage industry pop up where junk mail arrives, on your street from like an app. Wrong button, says William Vernoy. All right, we got about 125 laps to go, chat. Exactly.
Inside door, corner, clear. Gonna get inside, middle clear only. Door, corner, bumper.
Uh-oh, the 8 car having trouble. He is going slow. Obviously involved in a wreck earlier. But he almost lost it again. I missed the tavern. That's where I met you, the COO, and Thor. That would be cool, and every time your driver wins, you jump in the pool. Yeah, I've made my decision. We getting that back this year, y'all. I'll probably do the NASCAR races from there. We'll have to run some cables, though. And it'll delay the stream a bit, too. But it's something different. You know what I mean? Something different. Stray Dorkies. 120 to go. They're going to a commercial on Fox Sports 1. Blaney's lead now 2.3 over Larson, 3.8 over Gibbs. Hocevar 6th. Or chat, that mail could arrive via a little robot. You know what I mean? They could just let the robot loose on your street, y'all, and just have him set that shit in each mailbox. Oh, we got a little bottleneck here. Caution is out. Caution is out. As they are in commercial. Always good when we are all up in here. This is Shelby. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Greeny, greeny, greeny. Oh, I put the wrong flags up there, y'all. Shipping receiver for 25 years. It's not that hard. USPS jobs are political. Has nothing to do with reading a map. Yeah, cautions are out, y'all. I put the wrong flag up. So Zilich was the cause of this one. Connor Zilich in the 88. Let's see what happened to him. Got into the wall and took it across the track down low. A whole slew of folks coming at him. Including the leaders, right in front of the leaders, y'all. That's when they start pushing, when they see that leader coming. And Zilich goes around. Almost got your 24 car there, Sheila. Almost got your 24 car. Stray Dorky says not bored. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got folks on pit road. You can hear that on MRN. So 385 of 500, y'all, in the race. We're 135 of 250 in the stage. Pit crew ranks this season. Ryan Blaney, 35th. Damn. All right, Hamlin's service is done. The 54 into his pit stall. All right, let me do this, y'all. Let me do this. I'm going to shut down betting. Barry and Larson get into it, coming off pit road.
What was that? Started plus 12, ended plus 12.
All right, copy. I'll just stop there then.
Cheer. Oh, I thought I was on camera, y'all. My bad. I think I was on camera. What happened to my lap counter?
Sorted, we can just lay over.
What happened to my lap counter, chat?
Or you can do it now if you want. Just stay left, let everybody go. About 7 or 8 more on track. Let's keep fighting. We got over 100 laps to go. We get back on the lead lap.
100 laps to go.
Let's keep working. It's all good.
Now let's put the radio back on.
NASCAR is.
They in a commercial. Y'all.
Older tires than you.
That wind is really blowing out there today, y'all.
24 pitted, so it'll just be the 20.
Next week, the Advent Health 400 from Kansas Speedway.
10-4.
That's an 11 o'clock start next week. I believe the Dodgers play at the same time. But we will miss another Dodger one next Sunday. Speaking of the Doyers, we're through 4. We are through 4 in Los Angeles. The Texas Rangers trying to salvage one. They're up 2-1, chat. 2-1. The only run for the Dodgers was an Ohtani home run in the first. So much for thinking the 5 had a chance today. Such a waste to lead all the race and then drop back when it matters. Did you say traitor? No freaking way. What you talking about now or? I said it earlier. 113 laps left.
Yeah, 10-4. All right, so we're going to be 19th in line.
The bubbles are moving, y'all. The bubbles are moving.
Stop here. All right, we're going to go white down if you haven't had to use your rat band today.
It's been on all day. I'm going to keep that white, switched it up.
Copy. Right decision.
We about to get back underway here.
And right now, they will choose from the 4th spot as we are coming to the Freeway Insurance Choose. Ryan Blaney leads.
About 110 to go, chat.
How are they stacking up side by side?
Watching them over in turns 1 and 2 right now, waiting for the field to catch up. Takes a while here at Bristol. Up front, though, on that front row, you're going to find Ryan Blaney, who's been so quick today. It'll be Gibbs down on the bottom in the number 54. In row number 2, you got Larson lining up beside Denny Hamlin. Todd Gilliland, like you said, having a great.
Oh, shoot. I don't have the leaderboard up.
Chase Briscoe, and then Hocevar and Logano. That's the way they stack up is that beautiful Chevy pace car. Corvette pace car takes them into turn number 3. All the fans.
There we go. About to get going.
See how this is going to sort out.
How many more cautions, y'all? How many more cautions before this one's over?
Todd Gilliland, so he is very much in the mix. Here comes Ryan Blaney and Ty Gibbs into the Echo Park Automotive restart zone.
Green flag, green flag.
The throttle. They are door to door, entering turn 1 with Blaney on the outside.
Ty Gibbs on the bottom of the racetrack. Blaney's going to have the advantage off the corner. He'll pull the train down into turn 3.
Pulling the train.
Larson trying to take that 2nd spot from Ty Gibbs. He'll do it from the outside. He will clear Ty
Gibbs
and set his sights on Ryan Blaney into 1.
Larson's got a great run into 1 and 2. Call the separation first to 2nd.
I don't know why that shifts, y'all. I have no idea why that number shifts.
You saw Josh Berry up against the outside wall. That's going to stack up the rear of the field. They'll try to get it all sorted out as Berry stays super high. Meanwhile, Ryan Blaney, your race leader.
I guess we get that these are laps.
Now off turn number 2. Then you got Larson. Then it's Ty Gibbs and Todd Gilliland in the 4th spot.
Todd Gilliland doing a great job behind him. He's
Todd Gilliland.
Side by side. They battled today. Joey Logano on
Hocevar dropping like a rock.
Logano upstairs now climbs the banking in turns 1 and 2.
Hocevar drops right out of the top 10. Oh, there he is. Hold on to it.
Larson just about wrecked off of turn number 2.
Gibbs up to 3rd.
Right on the back bumper. Larson's got it gathered back up. Back to that battle for 5th, though. Logano pins it to the outside of Denny Hamlin.
Logano's car. Right
4 more? Damn. 2 more, says Hard Notes. 3. Carmen says 4.
Battling with Denny Hamlin. These two drivers have spent a good part of this race running door to door. Behind them, Chase Briscoe drives to the outside of Hocevar.
Hocevar, bottom of the racetrack. Briscoe up top, and then you got Reddick.
Thor, are you still having your bully bone?
Briscoe
Thor.
will stay to the top side of the racetrack into turn number 3, trying to rim ride and get that momentum to run down Carson Hocevar. Hocevar slides up in front of Briscoe as they go back to 1.
Down to the race, down to the bottom of the
Blaney's
racetrack.
lead already is almost a full second over Larson.
Hamlin with a mirror full of Hocevar in turns 3 and 4.
103 laps to go. Ryan Blaney continues to lead Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs,
Squish it, baby demon.
Logano, then the fight for 6.
I missed the junk mail talk. What's going on?
Turn number 2, Hocevar, Hamlin.
I'm just saying that I think the USPS is going out of business. I think they're going to go out of business, Drip.
Number 4, Hamlin on the outside, door to door, still with Hocevar into 1.
Once again, Briscoe, a spectator right behind these two, watching them race off at the corner. Again, locked together, side by side, Hocevar and Hamlin.
Carson Hocevar trying to do what he's done all day, work his way toward
the All right, so Gibbs 1.2 back, Larson 0.9 back.
Hamlin back to 1.
A little further up, looking at Gibbs now.
Hey there, Valhalla. I'm not much into racing, but I'm here to give you a like and say hello. And say hello to everybody. Thank you, Mr. Schmidt.
Hamlin drives so deep into turn number 3, lets that car wash up.
People were putting down the USPS.
Still side by side.
Everett, you're a mailman, ain't you? I didn't even think of that.
Just a little bit off the corner that time. Hocevar may have the advantage.
I didn't even think about that.
Hamlin battles right back.
Boy, that was a big wiggle for Denny Hamlin. Really surprised to see.
I just read an article. I mean, that don't mean it's going to happen, I guess, but.
Yeah, Hamlin got him again, but they stay door to door over here in 1 and 2. No change at all. Side by side, once again, Hamlin up to the top side, only about 4 car lengths behind Joey Logano.
Beantown Breakdown up in here. What's up, Bobby? What is up, Bobby, from Beantown Breakdown?
And certainly a little less aerodynamics.
Well, and a lot more torque, just plain torque, getting up off the corner. And that makes a big
All right, Blaney's lead now, a full second over Larson, 1.42 over Gibbs, 2.26 over Gillen. Hocevar back up to 7th, Carmen.
Side by side with each other off of 3, stay locked together here on the backstretch.
Nick, a good time.
I'm a mail carrier also, Valhalla. Oh, are you? Yeah, I'm just saying, I read an article, y'all, that said it was probably gone within a year.
They have the simple diffuser short track,
especially with them shutting down the Forest Service.
650 compared to 670, and the new Goodyear tire designed to rubber in the racetrack regardless of temperature, and that is showing here today as we've got cars all around this racetrack.
I work at UPS.
With less downforce, little more tire.
Oh, you worked at UPS. You're chilling, Bobby?
Been able to stay up front. Those are drivers like Kyle
you be
Larson
chilling?
and Ryan Blaney who have led the majority of the field. But the action from really 3rd, 4th on back has been a lot.
I have the utmost respect for USPS, says Everett.
And that includes Carson Hocevar and Denny Hamlin. They have been locked together for the last 10 to 15 laps. This is the battle for the 6th position, and they might both be catching Joey Logano as they work around the lap car, Pat, of Connor Zilla.
In my area, FedEx is the best. I loved USPS when they had, if it fits, it ships.
This time as they go up high off 3 and 4.
Go, Ryan Blaney, says Sarah Gutierrez.
Yeah, no, he's got a good run off the backstretch. Call it about 7 car lengths to catch.
Blaney is without a doubt the best car. He can run anywhere.
Larson and Gibbs,
he can run anywhere on this track.
They're separated by about 2.5 car lengths back into 1.
All right, middle of the 5th. They're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer in the Dodger game. Rangers still lead it 2-1 in Los Angeles. Rangers trying to salvage a game. The Dodgers trying to get the sweep.
Back in 1 off of 1. Blaney out in front in a big way over Larson. Right there is
Carmen likes UPS over FedEx.
They both slip around Shane.
All right, we just hit 10,000 views, 264. Up in here. Hit all the buttons. Hit them all.
Run to the bottom of 1 and 2.
And Larson knows, looking straight at the 42. Nemechek is not easy to pass, and he's going to fight for it right now over in 3 and 4.
As they come off of turn number 4, Ryan Blaney up in front. He's been able to get around lap traffic nice and easy. Kyle Larson, though, he's on the.
All right, about 85. 90 to go. 90 to go. Chillin', says Bob Phipps.
Here goes Gibbs to the high side of the racetrack.
John Hunter Nemechek moved up. It's the last thing Ty Gibbs wanted to see. Now Gibbs has to get to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll follow Larson into one.
Why does every crew chief always follow the leader instead of taking 4 tires, take 2, and try to make something happen?
And now he's going to have to go back and start all over again with the 5-car.
Ryan Blaney continues to ease his way through lap traffic. Now a little breathing room.
Blue Man says Ford Power.
Yeah, right in front of the leader. He's got Ty Dillon right now as he works his way down into turn 3.
There used to be a rivalry between all the delivery drivers, but now we're friendly.
In the Food City 500, your top 5 at Bristol: Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs, Todd Gilliland, and Joey Logano.
Whether your engine runs daily,
All right, they go to a commercial. Let's go to the all scan for a bit.
the force you need.
Blaney's lead now 1.485 over Larson. That doesn't read right. Gibbs' bogey is different than everybody else's. What place is Lightning McQueen in? He didn't make the race. McElroy still in the lead in the Masters, says Bobby Phipps. William Vernoy Jr. back up in here. 256 in the house. We're just over 10,000 views. Going to be our worst NASCAR stream of the year. Just never really caught lightning in the bottle today, y'all.
By 3, no run. Bottom by 2. 1. Inside bumper. Clear.
Never really caught that lightning in the bottle today.
Bumper 5, your lane now. Still door.
But 82 to go.
Clear, all clear. 5 working top, 1 off. Same lane 1. Pass, he's got pressure from 54.
FedEx drivers hustle.
P3, inside 5. He'll bring 54 with him, 1 back 54. Same lane.
Small Parsons to New York Recording Studios.
Inside bumper.
We need some caution, says Everett. UPS is the gold standard for standard delivery. FedEx is their gold standard for overnight. DHL, standard for international. And the U.S. Postal Service for volume. Lou says, I'm an original purple people eater. About 79 to go.
Line with you now by himself by 2. Curved down the hill before you did. 1, half. Headlight lower, still there 97, just 97 only, inside. Right with you 16,
No, it says we have 1 UPS truck, but 3 or 4 FedEx trucks.
Still down there by himself, coming to 75 to go.
Briscoe having some issues in that 19. He's currently in 8th behind Hocevar.
He's been running top with you. We got 75 to go here, 75.
Ran the man. Only Mr. Phipps watches golf on TV, says Shelby. Oh no, they get good ratings, Shelby. They get good ratings. The one time I tried to do a golf stream, I got a copyright strike within minutes. The one time I tried to do some golf.
All the way through. 1 red, first gear.
Tiny bubbles. Going in circles. Hocevar wants that 6th position. He's right there with 6th and 5th. Go 77, go baby demon. Squish it. 80 to go, chat. I guess I did math wrong. He said 70. I always get strikes, says Lou Man, and restricted.
Austin 1 and 2, a little bit lower, inside tight, clear. Briscoe's a bottom 1 and 2, top 3.
Do Indy and NASCAR back to back next weekend, says DG Beb. Yeah, I don't think I'll do Indy either.
Briscoe's with him.
Not my jam.
Split the difference. Inside, Briscoe, mid lane.
Sorry for this dumb question, but does NASCAR have a season or is it year round? No, there's a break in it. Drip, there's a break. It's about 3 months, maybe 3 or 4 months.
Tops by half. It's clear, he's pivoting down to the paint.
Yeah, there is a break in NASCAR, about 4 months, I think.
Half straight away behind him.
Ends in November, starts in... When does it start, Lou? I don't remember. In February. Yeah, November to February. The Daytona 500 is in February.
51, door, corner, clear. Reddick's inside, quarter, still there. He's had to rely on the top more.
My uncle watched golf on television. He would be 6 inches away from the screen, says Shelby. He's got to see how the green is breaking, Shelby. He's got to see how the green is breaking.
Still there, corner.
Rock and roll up in here. Welcome to the stream, rock and roll.
Just rolling to the top in the middle, and then sticking on the top on exit.
Duels at Daytona is the start of the season, right? Yep.
Stay on the 22 tight.
He wanted to see which way the greens were breaking, Shelby.
See the same line as you, two back.
Stray dorkies, hilarious.
Just watch the 71 stuck in the middle up here. Inside the 60. Just the 60 inside, saw fish recorder. Inside the 60. Got the 17 tight with you out back. By 1.
I thought he was watching the grass grow.
He's going to dive inside with the 17. Bad corner on the 17. 1 back. Tight with you. 16 out back. Tight with you. Inside full.
Carmen, our guy's up to 5th. Carmen, our guy's up to 5th. Gibbs up to 3rd. Actually, they have races leading up to the scheduled 500 race. Yeah, those are the twin 125s or whatever they're calling them now, the duels.
He's got a 10-car gap at a 41.
Watching that grass grow.
Bumper.
60 to go.
Even. Gap of 6 to the 16. 16 lead lap.
So IndyCar is in Long Beach next week. Cup boys are at Kansas.
No run, 1.5. Inside.
Go, baby demon. Squish it. When is he going to get a win, chat? When is Hocevar going to get a damn win? Same with Gibbs. When is Gibbs going to get another win? Gibbs trying to take second right here. I have Gibbs. I bet Gibbs. I bet Hocevar. Gibbs is going to take second. Gibbs takes second. But he's 2.5 seconds behind Blaney. For the last 2 years, they have had that race in California at the Colosseum. Oh, yeah, you're I forgot about that. You're right. This year it was at Bowman Gray. This year the Clash was at Bowman Gray, but that's a non-points race.
All clear. 52 to go.
Could be today, says Everett. I was going to bet on Gibbs, but I like an idiot, I picked Chris Buescher. I can't remember who my third guy I picked was.
No other cars on your lap right now.
I can't remember who my third bet was, y'all. It was definitely Gibbs and Hocevar, but I'll be damned if I can remember who the third one was.
Clear, dropping. Your lane middle.
Oh, it was, what's his face? Reddick. It was Reddick, so I got all three of my guys in the top 10, but Reddick's down in 8th. Rusty Wallace was the best at Bristol. Yeah, he was. You're right, Larry. Womby, you're right. Rusty was the man at Bristol. Of course, Gordon was pretty good there too, wasn't he? Wasn't Gordon pretty good at Bristol? Well, and we know Dale was pretty good there. We know Dale Earnhardt was good there as well. Blaney getting going, just flying through traffic, y'all. I don't know how many cars are on the lead lap. I'm going to look. I don't know how many are on the lead lap, but it can't be many. Brad Keselowski is the first car on the lead lap. Austin Cindric 17th is a lap down. So well over half the field is a lap or more down. I'm ready to go back to the bigger tracks. Let's go, Ty Gibbs. Texas Terry was good at Bristol, says Lou. Who's winning, says Wides. Ryan Blaney, buddy. Ryan Blaney. Blaney's lead over Gibbs is 1.24. Gibbs is coming, y'all. Gibbs is coming. Blaney trying to get through this traffic and almost lost it. Almost lost it and put it in the wall. DW won 7 races in a row at Bristol. You're looking forward to Talladega? Cole Trickle and Rowdy Burns were great. Oh, Gibbs, get up there. Get up there. Show me the money. Show me the money. Maybe we need a caution. 40 to go. All right, let's get the radio. Let's get the damn radio.
Suarez on the outside of Keselowski. They are not giving Blaney a lane, Pat.
Well, about 6 laps ago, Blaney basically wrecked in the middle of 3 and 4, but didn't hit anything.
Blaney will blanket Gibbs.
That's what's gotten Gibbs in a much better position here as we watch, once again, Ryan Blaney pass the start-finish line. He's got heavy traffic in front of him. Gibbs now is going to dispatch of Chase Elliott right behind him.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick. 500 laps.
Let's get an update on this challenge of dealing with lap traffic from Brett McMillan.
Well, a couple laps ago, as Pat was talking about, Blaney all of a sudden just kind of shot up the track. Looked like he was going to lose it. He came on the radio and said he kind of hit the seam of the apron, and that shot him up the track. He was able to save it, but that's when he lost a bunch of time.
Go forward, says Nufo.
Ty Gibbs is being told by veteran spotter Tony Hirschman, your race, your pace, you're catching him, but don't overdrive it to try to make it up. It's all about efficiency to try to do speed. Basically slow down to go faster, if you will. It's Ty Gibbs. Just like
slow down to go faster. No, mash the gas. Mash the gas. Hocevar up to 4th. Hocevar up to 4th.
Daniels just came over the radio to Kyle Larson. He said the 54 is catching Ryan Blaney. If they start racing each other, make sure you have tires to make this a 3.
No caution yet. Hang on tight. This is Candace.
Carson Hocevar still on the prowl. He's keep trying to get up to those top 3.
Grandpa must have put the heat to Ty. Well, I think what happened, Rock, was when Monster started talking to Hocevar. That Monster has already signed Carson Hocevar to a personal contract. So expect that 77 to have Monster sponsorship next year.
Pretty heavily on him right now.
I hope somebody from NASCAR or Team Penske posts some onboard footage because I can't wait to go back and watch it. With Ryan Blaney trying to pick his way through lap traffic, he's been stuck behind Brad Keselowski and Zane Smith, and Ty Gibbs continues to trim the deficit down. Last time by, it was 1 second. They're going to come across the start-finish line this time with 31 laps to go. Let's look at the gap, and at the line,
31 to go.
Trimmed down to 9/10 of a second. So Brad Gibbs
9/10 of a second. Come on.
And here's the thing, Pat Patterson.
Come on, Gibbs. Show me the money.
Keselowski and a Ford in front of him, in front of Brad Keselowski, another Ford, Zane Smith. They are not giving any quarter.
And it is just enough of a delay, if you will, for the leader.
Yep, he's getting monster sponsorship next year for show, faux show. They've already signed him to a personal contract.
Bottom of the racetrack, but he can clearly see he can close it down on the leader.
The two cars
There are some rumors that Monster could take over as the series sponsor as well.
They are side by side in front of the race leader back into turn number 3. Blaney drives it in really hard, gets right to the back bumper of Zane Smith. Here they come off of turn number 4. Blaney's going to try to get them both, Pat, into one.
Keselowski is not doing Blaney any favors, and that is bringing Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, he's way back there, though. Hocevar almost 7 seconds back, chat.
Gets a little loose off the corner, off of 2 that time.
Blaney got loose as well, trying to move Brad Keselowski. The best thing that happened to Blaney was that Gibbs got loose as well. They're back in 1.
Well, this
bring the Rose.
Gives an opportunity here through 1 and 2.
Win one for Isabella.
Right up against the wall into turn number 3, middle of the racetrack. Gibbs is probably 20 car lengths back.
Blaney's got a buffer. He's got Daniel Suarez and Zane Smith behind him. They're going side by side.
281 in the house. Hit them buttons, y'all. Hit them all. Sub, like, notification bell.
Zane Smith or Daniel Suarez, he will move them out of the way if they get in his way right now, trying to close it down on the leader.
Brad Keselowski now 1 lap down. Ryan Blaney got around him as they get back to 2.
Well, not really completely around him. Now he finally does go past him. The leader will run right up around the 4 car now, Noah Gragson. Gibbs, once again, working as hard as he can to be smooth and catch the leader.
And don't look now, but Kyle Larson is starting to inch his way into the conversation as well. Blaney with the lead off of 2. Gibbs in the middle of the corner. Now Larson off of 2.
Well, Larson knows what Cliff Daniels just said. Got to be smooth, got to be ready.
Trouble.
Oh, trouble.
Chase Elliott with contact here. The yellow flag is out. Exactly what Ryan Blaney didn't want to see.
No, that is the 8th caution, Pat. Here.
Uh-oh, we about to have a little run to the finish, y'all.
Chase Elliott pretty much did a pirouette on the
no mistakes on pit road, y'all.
Ends up going straight once again, and he will continue to move forward. But Ryan Blaney,
you got to come in, right? You got to come in.
Depending on what happens with pit strategy,
you got to come in and get some tires, don't you?
We're going to have several cars actually take the wave around and put more on the lead lap. We're going to see a replay here, Nick.
Yeah, Chase Elliott was running ahead of Austin Cindric. There was no contact. Chase was kind of loose, really the midway point of the corner.
Chase just kind of lost it on his own.
The wall. It was a full-blown smoky 360.
Go back to Winston Cup and be done with it.
Right now,
yeah, that ain't never going to happen, bro.
This is about to get very interesting here at Bristol. 22 laps to go.
That ain't going to happen, rock and roll.
Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Carson Hocevar, Chase Briscoe, the top 5.
I don't even know if Winston is still a cigarette. Or can you still buy Winston's?
The top 10.
11th right now is Bubba Wallace.
I haven't seen anyone with a Winston pack in, a decade.
By the way, the final car on the lead lap. Then a lap down, you've got Keselowski in 14th, Suarez in 15th, Zane Smith in the 16th position, Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. rounding out the top 20.
And again, we have 13 cars on the lead lap here. Pit road is going to be open right now. This is going to be interesting. We've got 4 Napa Auto Parts pit reporters, David Stile and Andrew Curlin, covering things on the backstretch side of pit road. Doug Turnbull, Brett McMillan on the front stretch side of pit road. While they pit, we actually have some cleanup equipment in the turns clearing off the racetrack. Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson do indeed dive to pit road. Ty Gibbs will stay out. Let's go down and get updates from our pit reporters. We'll start with David Stiles.
Yeah, Luke Lambert was on the radio with Carson Hocevar, and they were contemplating, do we stay out or do we come in? He said it would be hard with our pit stall to take 2 tires. They elected to stay out on the racing surface. Andrew Curlin.
Kyle Larson, right side tires. They were a little bit slow on the right rear. That's going to be costly in terms of time, in terms of catching Ryan Blaney. Doug Turnbull.
And Joey Logano elected to come into the pits there, and the crew chief at first and left it up to him, but then they went ahead and called him in by the number of the cars staying out, and they're trying to see if they're going to take 2 or 4 tires. They're still actually coming up to their pit stop right now, Brett McMillan.
All right, Ryan Blaney's come to a stop at his pit stop by winning the pole. He's got the prime spot. He's going to go with a 4-tire change. They get the left sides on, drop the car, 9.6 second stop.
Off of pit lane, it is going to be Kyle Larson ahead of Ryan Blaney. But, Brad, I count 4 drivers that have stayed out, first being Ty Gibbs. Carson Hocevar also elected not to pit. Looked like Denny Hamlin stayed out, as well as the points leader, Tyler Reddick.
So Ty Gibbs, Carson Hocevar, Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick all stayed out. Ryan Preece came on to pit road. He was one of the drivers that did come on to pit road. Todd Gilliland, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, and A.J. Allmendinger, including Blaney and Larson. This mixes things up. We're going to restart this race with less than 20 laps to go. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is PRN, the performance. Nick Yeoman and Pat Patterson, David Stiles, Andrew Curlin, Doug Turnbull, Brett McMillan, our Napa Auto Parts pit reporters. Ty Gibbs now leads this race. They stayed out along with Carson Hocevar, Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, and Tyler Reddick. Kyle Larson drops to 6th. They took 2 tires. Ryan Blaney drops to 7th, is where he's being shown right now. They took 4. Todd Gilliland, well, he came in 8th. He is coming out 8th as well. So that was not really a net anything for them. But as the field continues to roll around, we'll get you a full field rundown. But, Nick, track position means a lot here. There's no question about that. There's also no question that we have a lot of hungry drivers that are restarting at the front of this field, and we're going to restart somewhere around 15 laps to go.
This place has produced some first-time winners before. Dale Earnhardt Sr. got his first win right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. In more recent years, I say recent years, Kurt Busch, Elliott Sadler got their first wins here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And we're going to have a pair of guys in Ty Gibbs and Carson Hocevar who may end up on the front row with very few laps to go. David Stiles.
Yeah, Ryan Preece in the 10th position. They took 2 tires and fuel, so they're looking to gain a little bit more track position and move forward. Andrew Curlin.
Tyler Reddick's crew chief Billy Scott said you're actually going to restart better with these tires because they're already warm compared to stickers. So all these guys who stayed out, they're going to have hopefully a good restart. Doug Turnbull.
Chris Buescher pits for 2 tires and adjustment. Joey Logano, who'd lost several spots that run, pits for 4. Ty Gibbs' team chooses to stay out, opting for track position here with just about 15 laps to go when this race goes green. Brett McMillan.
As we talked about, you got Ryan Blaney came in. He took 4 stickers. Todd Gilliland came in. Car was getting very loose and he could hardly drive it. He came in and for the 2nd straight time took just 2.
All right, thank you very much to our Napa pit reporters. And just as you
Oh, shit. My mic was muted. I apologize, y'all. I apologize.
And yes, Dale Earnhardt has.
Yeah, it's going to be a mad pack of dogs, y'all.
The only champion to pick up his first victory here at this
Gibbs and Hocevar want him to keep rolling around under caution.
Irvin got his first career win, and then of course
They were just saying that 2002, Kurt Busch was the last first-time winner at Bristol
and boy, Ty Gibbs
in that old Sharpie car.
We talked about it, and Carson Hocevar, Mr. Electric, has been fantastic all day long. He's going to have a shot to get his first win.
Yeah, I turned it back on. Sorry, y'all.
Side of the track, Pat Patterson, as we
Sorry, y'all.
Freeway Insurance choose.
Well, it is a fact. You got some guys up here that are awfully hungry to get this win, but you got a
I must have
ton of
tapped it accidentally.
right behind them that have been in this exact situation over and over and over, and they know how to get it done. This is going to be a really great restart. That pace car.
All right, here they come, y'all.
Gibbs on the outside with Briscoe on the bottom of that front row. Every one of these fans are on their feet right now. They want to see how this is going to turn out at the last great Colosseum.
We will restart the Food City 500 with 15 laps to go. You got a pair
15
of
to go.
Toyotas on the front row. Ty Gibbs, the control car. He'll jump on the throttle, and he'll get pushed by Carson Hocevar. Gibbs with the lead into turn 1.
Gibbs has got the lead right now, and he's going to have to take 2 car lengths off of the top. Here comes Reddick, storming to the outside. Reddick's going to take the second spot.
Shot out of a cannon from 3 rows back. Tyler Reddick moves into second. Carson Hocevar in third.
Do we have a bitch boy up in here?
Reddick takes that car.
Do we have a bitch
Straight
boy?
upstairs, wants to get the best run he can. Larson now into the third spot. Reddick challenging on the bottom.
Gibbs can't hold his car to the bottom. Reddick challenges to the inside. Gibbs will still have the lead with 13 to go.
Gibbs!
Have a mirror full of that 5 car.
Gibbs!
Larson now. The battle for the lead down the backstretch. Reddick at the bottom of the racetrack.
They're on equal tires. Tyler Reddick now comes off of turn number 4 on the inside of Ty Gibbs. Gibbs will lead lap 487.
Reddick at the bottom. Gibbs to the outside. Larson with nowhere to go. Will he set him up for 3? He shoves Gibbs now. They move into turn number 3.
Here come the
Reddick right up there.
Including Kyle Larson in third, Ryan Blaney in fourth. Throw a blanket over him.
I have money on both these drivers. What happened to Hocevar? He's dropping.
In the middle of this battle for the win here. Down the backstretch they go. Gibbs now stretches it out by 3 car lengths up front.
Tyler Reddick now losing ground on the bottom. Ty Gibbs leading this race. Kyle Larson now dives into second spot.
Kyle Larson goes to the high side of the racetrack following Gibbs. Bottom of the racetrack.
Larson's going to win this.
4 cars now within 3 car lengths of each other in 3.
How wide can Ty Gibbs?
Holy shit.
Monster Energy Toyota. He's got a 1 car length lead.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Larson's going to see Blaney dive to the inside into 1.
Blaney got a great run. Bottom of the racetrack now, hugging that yellow line. He's going side by side with Larson into 3.
Kyle Larson, 2 right side tires. Ryan Blaney has 4. 8 laps to go as Ty Gibbs continues to lead here at Bristol.
Larson and Blaney hard with each other into turn at number 1. They go side by side, top side, bottom side, but it's Gibbs up front midway down the backstretch.
Larson
Ty, hold on.
Dominated.
You wreck his ass if he tries to pass you.
Second and third off of turn number 4. 7 laps to go for Ty.
I need to win some money.
Side by side for that second spot. Gibbs now losing ground.
I know he's got the tires, DG. I know he's got them.
Right to the bumper of Gibbs in 3.
Ryan Blaney cleared Kyle Larson for second. He also looks smooth on the bottom of the racetrack. He'll now drive to the inside of Ty Gibbs back to 1.
Ryan Blaney has a faster car than Gibbs, and he's putting it to the test.
Figured y'all was talking about me.
Side by side, door to door for the lead.
How bad do you want that first win? Ty Gibbs off of turn number 4. He gets a great run. Blaney gets a little loose. Gibbs leads with 5 to go.
And Larson will shove Blaney now into turn at number 2 off of the corner. They both lose ground to the leader, Ty Gibbs.
Ryan Blaney hit the apron in turn number 3.
Go, Gibbs! Go!
5 car lengths for Ty Gibbs now as we come to 4 to go.
It's a 2-car race for the win as Larson ran right up next to the wall in 2 and 3. It's Blaney trying to track down Gibbs midway down the backstretch.
Ryan Blaney will try to regather it. Doesn't have to worry about pressure from
Yeah, I got money on him, USA.
In turn 1, it is Riley Herbst who is up
Oh,
against
shit.
the outside.
Caution.
Caution is out, Brad, with 3 laps to go here at Bristol.
Caution number 9. The Monster
We're going to overtime.
Herbst causes the caution. The Monster Energy car of Ty Gibbs.
Freaking Herbst, man.
He does
the other monster car screws it up for him.
In third. We're going to get another restart that could take us in overtime.
How about the wrestling match between Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson? I mean, that's the best.
The other monster car screws him over.
Who have dueled for the lead all day long, been using each other up. Blaney.
It would be. It would be.
Larson scraping the wall. That's exactly what Ty.
We're going to OT, y'all.
Caution, though, Brad was most certainly not.
I have to give Ty Gibbs a lot of credit.
We're going to OT.
Out there running smooth laps. You could see how hard Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson were fighting for this. In fact, after Blaney cleared Larson, he made a mistake. He put his left side tires on the apron there in turns 3 and 4.
There's executives at Monster right now, y'all, turning over tables.
Almost up into the outside safer barrier.
Let's update you on some of those cars.
Strawberry Jam says I hate him.
Reddick may take the lead on the restart. He settled into 4th when the caution came out. Chase Briscoe got up to 5th. Todd Gilliland runs 6th. Carson Hocevar, really the big loser, Brad. He fell all the way back to the 7th position. And I just
dude faded, Carmen.
Earlier,
Hocevar faded.
Who dumped Kyle Larson in
Gibbs' snake bit?
Larson just got a little
you might be right.
Turning Riley Herbst.
Andy hopes Gibbs doesn't win.
Kyle Busch, the other
Busch.
Kyle.
My apologies. Yes, Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
He and Riley Herbst have kind of had a day-long feud. And
Gibbs is the best chance I got at the money.
2 drivers from Las Vegas, Nevada, from 2 different generations, if you will. There is a bit of an age gap there between Kyle Busch and Riley Herbst, and man, what a tough thing.
Busch wrecked Herbst. Kyle Busch wrecked Herbst.
I'm not going to give this race to anyone right now because
Kyle Busch dumped Herbst, y'all.
Amazing job wheeling that race car. He is at a big tire deficit to Ryan Blaney, though.
The reality, he'll be the control car. He'll get to choose what lane he wants to restart.
Go Blaney goes, as Marky do.
The outside, and his car has looked pretty good, Brad. Even on those older tires, running that top side, maybe middle of the racetrack, sealing off half of it.
So Herb's on pit road. I don't think anyone else comes, do they?
Blaney and Larson just couldn't find a way around. But boy, the pressure is on Ty Gibbs now.
Ty Gibbs has the easy choice the next time they go through the freeway insurance.
Anybody but Reddick, he's there.
It's been fastest on restarts from the lead.
Gibbs can absolutely do this Strawberry Jam.
Ryan Blaney has the big question. Do I want the front row?
Everett putting up the 5-4.
We haven't really seen anyone take the lead from there.
I don't remember how much I win if Gibbs wins, but it wasn't a ton.
Larson, who has fresher right side tires.
It wasn't a ton on a $5 bet, but I'm almost out of my DraftKings dough. Matter of fact, I am. I'm down to $1. I'm down to $1 on my DraftKings money, y'all.
My friend, this has been a lot of fun here over the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Don't even go there today.
A wild one here at Bristol.
Well, it's like they say, you can't make this up, and we really can't.
No more takers.
It's so amazing how these races come down.
So a 2-lap shootout. If the leader takes the white flag, the next flag ends the race. Caution prior to the white flag causes another restart. Unlimited attempts. Unlimited.
I expect him to do the same thing he did last
Unlimited
time.
attempts, chat.
He knows what that's all about. I think inside that car, that kid's pretty cool-headed right now. And he knows if he does the right things right here, he can win today. But he's not going to let that lap get in front of the next move he's got to make. Right now, that focus has got to be on getting.
All right, so we're in overtime. I'm just going to turn off that lap counter because it don't make a bit of squat now.
Talk about at the top of the show. This is not a surprise to see Ty Gibbs running.
It don't make a bit of squat.
A lot in 2026.
Yeah, 3 fourth-place finishes, a 6th and a 5th in the last 5 races. So we're about to get the 1 to go coming up. Right now we have 4.
Let me bring up the leaderboard.
1 to go with 3 to go. We will have effectively a green-white checker, but we're not in overtime.
So we're not even in overtime yet.
The end of regulation. If a caution should come out before the white flag.
Well, it says we're in overtime.
Overtime as well. And actually, I take that back. They reset the scoreboard.
Yeah, it says we're already in overtime, announcer man.
Overtime. So when we come back, it is going to be our first.
Yeah, we're already there, Lou.
White checker finish.
All right, Ty Gibbs is the race leader.
Thank God we're all normal, says Robbie Crawford.
Yeah, Gibbs up here on the outside of row number 1. With
Someone remind me to close out betting after this shit ends.
And Reddick, that's the way the first 3 rows. Bubba Wallace had a good day here so far. He's up there in the 4th row with Todd Gilliland.
So Gibbs takes the high side.
So here we go. The pace car pulls
Gibbs Blaney
slowly into turn number 3. Everybody's on their feet.
Here we go.
Valley, the last great Colosseum.
Good luck, everybody.
Drivers up front trying to clean off those Goodyear tires. Corvette pace car pulls off the racetrack. We will restart with 2 to go. Ty Gibbs to the outside. Ryan Blaney to the inside. Gibbs is going to get a little help. Got a push from Kyle Larson, but Blaney is even into 1.
Andy Cameron, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
He's going to pull in front of Blaney. He's got the lead into 3. He'll work the high side of the racetrack.
White flag in the air. Ryan Blaney on the inside. He has the advantage. They're door-to-door back into 1 on the final lap.
Next flag ended.
Upstairs, Blaney down at the bottom. Gibbs rockets off the corner. He's side by side with Blaney into 3.
Into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Gibbs is rim riding. Blaney on the bottom. They're side by side at the line. Blaney sideways, and Ty Gibbs is 1. For the first time in his Cup Series career, Ty Gibbs is a race winner. He wins the Food City 500.
Chase Elliott spun around in turn 1 on the final lap, kept it on the inside safer barrier, and allowed us to race to green to the end of this.
I'm in the money.
Congratulations from teammate.
I'm in the money.
Ryan Blaney giving the driver a nod. What a big win for him. Ryan Blaney comes home 2nd. Kyle Larson was 3rd. Tyler Reddick finished 4th. Chase Briscoe was 5th. 6th was Todd Gilliland. 7th, Joey Logano. Ryan Preece in 8th.
Shelby wins 150,000 points.
What a finish. Ryan Blaney
Shelby on board the number 54.
Kept his foot in the throttle, but Ty Gibbs on the outside of the racetrack, rim riding, had the momentum build up and had just
Gibbs wins. Gibbs wins. Gibbs wins.
1/100ths of a second. It was that close at the start-finish line.
The number 54 used to be the number 18. The last time that car won was here at Bristol, and it was on dirt.
is for the W, a first-time winner.
Sunoco, from fueling your favorite NASCAR teams to filling up at the pump, Sunoco is trusted to help vehicles.
Andy wishes he would have never won a race. Andy is a Gibbs hater, confirmed.
It's been a long time coming for Ty Gibbs. We've talked about it. Certainly so much success, the championship in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
All right, we about to have some burnouts.
Cup Series, and it just hasn't happened in terms of contending for race wins, but he's going to do it today. And Brad looking down at I think a very proud grandfather and car owner, Joe Gibbs, who I'm sure will be one of the first to greet his grandson, who has laid down a ton.
All right, a nice little burnout on pit road. I mean, on the front stretch.
Turn one, and now Ty Gibbs has parked his way at the start-finish line, and the celebration has begun.
They'll have a lot of repainting to do before we come back for the Bass Pro Shops night race, part of the chase for the NASCAR Cup.
All right, chat. So Ty Gibbs wins his first race ever, the grandson of his team owner. And it was at Bristol, y'all. At Bristol that he takes the checkered flag. He's going to get out of that 54 Toyota with Monster on board, step up on the door edge and on the roof, and point up above to the clouds. Congratulations to Ty Gibbs and to me for making a little money. Hard Nose wins 20,000 points. Shout out to Isabella Rose, ladies and gentlemen. She was riding along with Gibbs and Shelby in that 54 Monster Toyota. Gibbs trying to get that helmet off, but having a hell of a time because it's still hooked up to his Hans device. All right, let me close betting before I forget. Let me settle betting. 36,000 points in the kitty. 2 bets on Toyota. All right, the interview. The interview with Gibbs. All right, let me get that finishing order back up. All right, so let's get this lined up again. We'll put that race winner's car up there. He thanks Monster Energy. Down here and try to get the winner's car up here. Where did Hocevar finish? He wasn't even in the top 10. He faded badly at the end. Just get rid of all these and then go find it. All right, interviewing the coach here. Too cool, chat. Too cool. Still 199 in here. I thought it was Joe's son. Incredible day of racing. It was fun. I had a good time. I love doing these NASCAR races, y'all. I love doing them. Let's peek in on the Dodgers right quick. Dodgers still down 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers are still down 3-1, bottom of the 7th. I want to thank the Berserkers and the Me Homies. Wait, we got to play the win song. We got to play the win song.
The sun is beating down on the asphalt plains. 40,000 horses pulling on the reins.
We'll go through the field here as well.
In the hollow of my chest, today we put the metal and the spirit to the test. Mechanics in the pit with the grease on their hands.
We'll go through the whole field here, chat. Gibbs gets the win. Blaney second. Kyle Larson third. The rest to my right, your left. Congrats to Shelby for winning the 150,000 points. Hey, thank you, Candace. 2 years ago, I thought you'd given up on NASCAR. It was rough when Harvick retired, bro. Tough when Harvick retired. Kubler, 70,000 points. 3 baseballs. Holy shit. I think Gibbs has his mom riding to Victory Road for it with him. I think Ty Gibbs' mom is in the car. Bush 25th. Yeah, he wrecked, FJ. Shelby dancing on the hood of the winning car. All right, so I'm not going to come up on that last couple innings of the Dodger game, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Dodgers versus Mets tomorrow night from Dodger Stadium. And then I should have the schedule out for the week at that time. But we're going to get some shit done around this house this week. We are going to get some shit done. We're going to reopen that Valhalla Tavern. Because that would be a better place to watch NASCAR. So, first win of this young man's career. I almost picked him as my driver when Harvick retired. Almost. But I am a baby demon fan now, that Hocevar guy. Tyler Reddick finished 5th. Finished 4th. His 5th top 5. Gibbs spinning him going up into victory lane. I think that's his mom. That has to be his mom, doesn't it? I thought it was open. What? Who my favorite driver was? No, I pledged my allegiance to Hocevar about 3 weeks ago. Maybe longer. And I don't be flipping, so there will be no flipping. I'm sure Hocevar will be my last favorite NASCAR driver ever. I'll be out of town tomorrow, but I'll share out the stream. Thank you, Carmen. I hope the doctor appointment goes well, girl. I've been worrying about you. I hope everything goes well there. If not, I hope you get a good plan to beat it, whatever it is. It's his granny? That's his grandma? Damn. All right, he climbs out in victory lane. Steps up to the roof. Number 1 in the air. A little sip of a monster. Pours it out to prove it is monster, not water. Hey, appreciate it, Robbie. Appreciate it. So we ended up with about 12,400 views. That's our worst NASCAR stream of the day or of the year. But it is what it is, y'all. I have fun doing them. I think I still put on the best show on this platform for NASCAR. Does Gibbs have a hot grandma? I'm not getting into that, y'all. I'm out of here. Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great rest of your Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow for some more Dodger baseball. Maybe them Dodgers will get their heads out their ass in these last couple innings. Oh, they scored a run. They scored a run in the bottom of the 7th. Tucker, an RBI single. And I guess Rojas is on third. So Dodgers trying to tie that bad boy up in the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers trying to tie it up, y'all. They trying to tie it up. Anywho, I'm out of here. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Thank you to the Berserkers, the homies. Those are the subscribers and the members. Thank you to the moderators. And thank you all for hanging out here. No matter what you did, whether you watched, hit the like, hit the sub, whatever. Yeah, we didn't do worth a shit here. 40 some odd subs. Some odd subs, 150 likes. Yeah, this one, it was ass. This one was booty cheeks. Anywho, I'm out. Peace. Where's my race car? Ninth place for Hamlin, Ryan. 9th place. Shelby, I know you're going through some hot stuff tomorrow. Anyway, some heavy stuff tomorrow. You take it easy tomorrow, Shelby. I know you're going through some heavy shit tomorrow.
Waiting for the moment when the openings come. meets the bone, fighting for the lead and the glory alone. Left turn, living at 200 per hour, chasing down the dream and the engine power. Burn the tires down till the smoke fills the sky. Underneath the lights, where the champions fly. Yeah, we're rolling home. Yeah, we're rolling home. Thunder at the turn. The sun is beating down on the asphalt plains. 40,000 horses pulling on the reins. I can feel the